Yeah, that's a pain in the ass.
He told me, he's like, I never want to do that again. Next time, he's like, I eventually started just trimming, and he's like, I should, like, wish I'd done that from the start. I'm just trying to get, I need Orin for size comparison, so I can take it.
What do you mean trimming? Like carving it out instead of piecing it together?
When I made this, like, the top bricks were all, like, individually placed, like I did that church.
Mm-hmm.
But the rest of this part, I did strips, and I just textured it to look like individual bricks. It's way less work.
It looks
just as good.
It does look just as good.
This is more like handmade, looking like a keep, like on the the outskirts.
Did you glue that church together brick by brick?
Yeah.
Nice. That I
good with Orin.
That I didn't.
It looks good, but it's way too time consuming.
I can imagine.
Alright, you're killing me.
I wanted to get the size for the windows.
Okay.
If you want me to print some out, I need to know how big to make them.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess. That size. Window size.
That's why I got Orin for reference. Put it on its side to take a picture.
Yeah, what is it, like an inch maybe by half inch?
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Alright, so we're going to have Mike recap.
Whoa. All I know is we bought some stuff. We're at the brewery. Or the Wizards of Wine. I call it the brewery.
We're not at the Wizards of Wine, though?
We most certainly are.
Not.
Aren't we?
No, we were. You're right. You're right about that.
At the end, right?
Yeah, you left at the end, the Wizards of Wine. So, all right, let's rewind a little bit, right? So,
I just watched it. I swear to God, that's where it was.
Well, no, you're not wrong. So, what was the order, though? Didn't it go, you were at the Wizard of Wine, you got the wagon, cart, right? You brought wine to Krezek.
Two barrels, they wanted 4.
Yeah.
Or they're owed 4. Or
right,
whatever.
yep.
So you didn't check on the children.
Yep,
right?
checked on the children, you found out there was some stuff going on, like...
you met creepy dude.
Yeah, you met the abbot.
He rang the bell.
Yeah, you rang the bell in the Abbey of St. Markovia. The Krezeks, the Kreskos, the people, the mayor, or the burgomaster and his wife, they had a son that recently was deceased, and then the abbot came down and brought him back to life. And he was kind of quirky after that.
Soulless, kind of.
Yeah, I don't remember what his name was, but...
Even the DM doesn't remember his name.
It's not important. Right?
Ilya?
Yeah, that's it.
I was going to say I'm not even going to bother looking because I know I didn't write it down, but I think I did write that name down.
And then you guys were... I don't remember if you were invited or not, but you went up to the Abbey, you checked it out.
Yeah, he invited us. He come down and invited us.
He invited you guys, and you met Visoka, his, like, Frankenstein bride that he made. And he told you guys, hey, Strahd's coming in, like, a couple weeks. Check out the bride that I made for him. But I need something. I need a better face for her, because she's not really...
oh, yeah.
You wanted my face.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And,
didn't he offer you a replacement?
I don't know.
I don't think he mentioned anything about replacing her face. Just taking Felina's face.
Yeah.
So yeah, he needed a face, and he needed a few things like a wedding dress for her, and he wanted her to be, ready to go when Strahd arrived. He was really stoked about it, that if Strahd was happy, things are going to be good in the land. So after that, you guys said, all right, enough of this place. Let's get out of here. Let's go meet up with Rictavio back at the tower. So you went down the path of the woods, made your way to the tower that you saw in the distance. Like about 100-foot jet off from the land, or like a swath of land that kind of spreads out into Lake Baratok. And at the end of this little passageway, you see the tower. It's a wizard tower. It stands about 80 feet high. Let me go back there. Yeah, you come to the cold mountain lake. This is Lake Baratok. It's enclosed by misty woods and rocky bluffs, right? So The thick fog creeps across the dark, still water. The trail ends at a grass-covered causeway that stretches 100 yards across the lake to a flat, marshy island with a stone tower on it. The tower is old and decrepit, with collapsing scaffolds clinging to one side, where a large gash has split the wall. Time-worn griffin statues, their wings and flanks covered with moss, perch atop buttresses that support the walls. Parked near the base of the tower, within sight of the entrance, is a barrel-top wagon spattered with mud. And you see a second wagon closer to the road that is a brightly colored wagon sporting like a fresh paint job. So the one wagon you do recognize closer to the tower as Rictavio's.
This one's Rictavio?
Yep, and you see his horse that is tethered up to a post near the wagon. So that's where we left off, and that's where we're going to pick it up. You guys are in the cart traveling. Felina was driving the wagon. I think the rest of you were in the back, if I remember. As you guys pull up to what appears to be the tower that Rictavio said a few days earlier, like, hey, come meet me here when you get a chance. We have some things to discuss.
As he was peeling out of the city.
Yeah, as he was leaving Valaki real quick.
Yeah, he ran down some guards.
Yeah,
I mean,
his tiger was loose in the
we
town.
kind of saved his ass by... Didn't we kind of, like, deter the guards from him?
Yeah, he distracted the guards. So
I mean, it didn't help
So
when he
Rictavio-
ran a couple over.
Fuck that, he owes us. I don't know what, but something.
So this is where you guys are at. What are you guys doing? In the distance, you see the forest around, thick forest. You see big rocky cliffs on the edge of the forest. This is Lake Baratok.
Time of day?
I believe it was probably afternoon.
Alright.
Yeah, because I think you guys got there morning at the other place, spent a few hours up at the Abbey, had some, you had breakfast and stuff with the family. So it's probably midday, early afternoon.
We didn't sleep at the winery.
Yeah, we
You
spent
did.
the night.
Yeah, that was the
And
day
then-
before. Yeah.
And then we left. Okay,
Yeah.
that's when I stopped watching the recap.
The only combat you guys got in at the Abbey was something came out of the well.
Yeah.
Felina ran behind it, stabbed it in the throat,
And we pushed it back
and then
down.
pushed it back down the well.
Or we threw it back down the well.
I forgot about that. I remember that now.
That was it. Said, walking into a place and just started. Well, the
Yeah.
guard tried to murder us or whatever it was in the well.
So we just let that lie.
That was a session before where we fought the things outside the winery.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, we should all be fresh. Fresh.
So
Fresh.
Krezek was a bust.
No, we got rid of the children. That's why we went there.
That's not why. Dar went there to get his weapon silvered. He didn't know the town was broke, though.
Broke.
Well, judging by this wagon, maybe they've got some money.
I'd say that's one of the Vistani.
Yeah, by looking at it, you guys all recognize this looks like a Vistani wagon. It's got the gold brims on it. It's not the same wagon that you saw at the Vistani Camp Luvash's wagon. This is a different wagon, but it's in a similar style. It's definitely a Vistani.
It's about to be on cinder blocks.
And you don't see any horses tethered to that one, but you do see, like I said, Rictavius has this.
Do we recognize the
wagon?
Vistani wagon?
No, you've never seen this wagon before.
I guess she's driving, so.
Well, I'm assuming I stopped, right?
Yeah. You guys stop outside and.
Alright, we'll get out.
Was this one she was driving like a bat out of hell?
Yeah,
I think that was
I remember.
Yeah, but even regardless, like getting from Krezek to here, she probably was tearing ass down
that's how she
the narrow
drives.
pass.
I had to tie myself to the wagon so I didn't fall out again.
Pedal to the metal. Do we?
Poor horse is about to just fall over dead of exhaustion.
Do we see any activity with this tower? Like, is there smoke coming out of the chimney? Is
Nope.
there any
Yeah, you look
no
around,
signs of anyone there?
Nothing.
Other than the
you hear the
wagons.
sounds of like loons on the lake. And that's very peaceful, cloudy.
It's probably good.
I mean, should we go up and just knock?
I guess.
I mean, we've been invited, so. What could go wrong, right?
Now that mist is the mysterious fog.
This just looks like a just normal
like a-
mist kind of rolling across the water. Like I said, it's midday. It's probably burning off for the most part.
So yeah, we'll I'll hop down. Start making my way over. As I get close to, like, as I walk by, like, do I hear the saber-tooth, whatever, in the thing?
What's your perception?
17
17?
for passive.
Passive perception. As you walk by, you're listening. Yeah, you hear some shuffling in Rictavio's wagon. So you're heading up there. What's the rest of you guys doing?
I'm kind of following Orin at a distance.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the horse a pat after I get off, and then I'll follow them as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking my time getting out of the wagon and moseying on up to the door, being skeptical of my surroundings, though.
Alright, so Felina's over by the horse, petting the horse.
Stabbing the horse.
Putting
That's
it
all we
down
can
as
do,
bad as
apparently.
right.
Oh my god, I was so confused. I thought one of these was one of our wagons.
Oh, you're petting your horse, gotcha.
Yeah,
I thought you were petting with
No,
your
no,
title.
no, I
Alright,
just-
yeah, your horse.
overdid it, so
Yeah.
good girl. Good job.
Good job. We got here safely.
And then I'll obviously follow them to the door.
We gotta go back and let the wizards know, like, we kind of sort of exhausted your horse to death.
It'll be fine.
So yeah, and then, like, this horse is just, like...
he's just eating some grass, hanging out.
Making sure
Tied
he's not
up.
over there with, like, you know, his guts hanging out or anything. I guess I'll go up and knock on the wizard tower.
Alright, so as you walk up to the door, you see the tower door is made of iron, with no visible handles or hinges. In the middle of the door is a large embossed symbol. It has a connected series of lines with 8 stick figures set around it. Carved into the lintel above the door is a word. It says, Exopanther.
Exopanther?
Yep. And this is the picture of the door.
That looks sus, for sure.
Yeah, so it's
Interesting.
just an iron door, and it's got this weird thing on it.
How's Exopanther?
Yes.
I mean, I'll hold on to it.
Yeah.
It'll go with all the other props.
Yeah, Exopanther on the above the door.
How do you
is the
spell
name. EXATHANTHER.
Well, I butchered that.
A-N-T-H-E-R.
Exopanther.
E-X-A-T-H-A-N-T-H-E-R.
Did we knock?
I knock.
All right. So as soon as you walk up the door and knock on the door, all of a sudden, the whole tower just starts electrifying. You see this, just bolts of lightning to start arcing out of that into your hand. Please make a dexterity saving throw. Are you wearing metal armor? We're wearing chainmail, aren't you?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So dexterity.
Scale mail.
Oh, scale mail. Scale mail is metal. Isn't it?
Attached to leather.
Attached to leather. It's still considered metal, I'm pretty sure.
Dude, fuck this tower.
What's considered metal?
Scale mail. It's like little plates of metal attached with leather, yeah. So disadvantage, dexterity saving throw.
I mean, it don't matter. 4.
So
Fucking burn it down.
it's off to a good start.
Man, stone, it's not going to burn down that easy, but I could try.
So you take 24 points of lightning damage. You're standing there.
Fuck this wizard. I'm a murder hobo. I'm gonna fuck him up. How are you gonna electrocute me for fucking
Do
nothing?
I have to roll for that, or just he does?
So he's up at the door. So go ahead and put him up to the door. Who was up following behind him?
I would assume Dar is in front of me.
Yeah, I'm
somewhere,
up
and
there
then I'm
behind him.
farther behind.
I'm gonna kick.
All right, so Dara, you need to make the dexterity saving throw as
Right
well.
there.
Because you probably would have been
Right now
within
I'm
10 feet of
behind
him.
you.
I would assume I'd
Alright.
be in 10 foot.
You're not at disadvantage, though, because you're not wearing metal armor.
Fuck this wizard.
Loincloth doesn't conduct electricity very well.
No.
That's not good.
No, you're about to take a shitload of damage.
What? Dexterity?
Dexterity, yep.
9.
You fail. You take 26 points of lightning damage.
You dick.
All I did was knock on the fucking door. If a wizard's
So glad
in,
it was me this time.
So yeah, you see these arcs of lightning, these bolts like shooting out within 10 feet like radius around the tower, and the whole tower is like just the whole thing is just kind of like an aura of electricity around it.
cool, I back up, flip off the tower, and then scream out, fuck you.
Okay. So both you and Dar are probably back like 15 feet now out of the arc of the out of the radius of the lightning.
Oh, I definitely backed off when I got shocked. But I'm pissed.
Is there a rock?
Not at the tower.
Oh yeah, there's rocks on the ground.
I throw one at the door.
Actually, what would it do if he threw it at the door? Just electrify
It
again?
yeah, it's nothing.
That's what. Eventually, it'll run out of a charge. We'll overload something somewhere. It'll break.
So yeah, what do you guys do when you see the two of them just standing there?
I'm just standing there shocked, like, what the hell just happened? There's still nothing, like, from windows or anything?
Nope.
Well, I look back at Connor and just give him a little nod, like saying, basically, burn this motherfucker down.
It's stone.
Okay.
So what's the deal with this door?
I want to look around the grounds on the tower, not getting within 15 feet of the tower. Is there anything like around the tower?
Yeah, you take a little walk around for a couple minutes, and
Can I see that picture too?
you're just
I wonder
seeing.
if there's an order you got to do the.
Yeah, other than the grass and stuff, you see the rotting wooden beams support a scaffolding, which is on the side of the tower. A series of ladders and platforms lead to a hole in the northwest wall. Looks like it's on the 3rd floor.
But it's electrified.
Yes.
I'll yell out, get back, and then I'll throw another rock at the tower and see how it hits the scaffolding, right? The electricity.
Yeah, it's like around it. You see that.
okay. No, never mind that. I still throw a rock at it because fuck this tower.
Do we have to do a dance or something? What's the deal?
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think we have to dance. Is that what you said?
I don't know. They're
What-
stick
what-
figures. It looks like
I
it.
think they're like you start at one.
Can I just foolishly try to, like, follow the...
So
Door
yeah, so bring it
dances?
over. Let me see what you're gonna do. So what are you gonna do?
I'm just going to follow the line. Do the
So
dance.
start round. Which one then?
There's two ends.
One of us should do one way, the other should do the other way. See which one works.
I don't want to get close to that tower, but I mean, I'll try. I'll start on this end.
Alright, so I'll start on the other end.
Okay.
I'm starting here, he's starting there.
Okay.
And
So what are you doing?
I'm going to
Just-
follow the position of the...
Let me see your arms.
Are you kidding me?
No,
Do we really
I'm not kidding you. I want to see.
Well, before we go any further, can I just quickly take a look at that? I just want to peek at it. Which one are you going to start on?
The left side?
Just make
I'm on the right side at 3 o'clock.
At the start of the line, not a point or anything.
No, what they plan on doing is one's going to start here, the other one's going to start here, and first one, second one, third one, fourth one.
I see. I would do it, but I physically can't move my arms like that. Otherwise, I would do it.
Here it comes.
Alright, so you got this,
Mm-hmm.
this,
Mm-hmm.
this,
Mm-hmm.
this,
Yep.
this,
Mm-hmm.
this,
Yep.
this,
Yep.
this.
And all of a sudden, the door opens up,
Thank God.
and the lightning ends up sizzling out.
I pull my shield out.
Dar looks over at Orin and just says, "You moron." It's totally blaming you.
I could see if we were kicking the door in. I knocked politely.
I probably would have been better off kicking the door in.
I think all that would have happened is you'd have hurt your foot and we'd still get electrocuted.
I'll be like, after you, Orin. Here you go.
Yeah.
Orin looks very dejected and walks in with his shield out. I cast light on it as well.
Is it made out of metal?
Shoot, beat my ass.
What, his shield?
Yes. Yeah. So, in I go.
I'm back 15 foot at all times from him.
Rictavio!
Alright, so you walk into the door, you open it to the first floor. This is a flagstone floor. It's strewn with debris. A few old crates stand near the east wall. Torn curtain to the south partially obscures the tower's vestibule. A 5-foot square indentation in the center of the floor contains 4 pulleys attached to taut iron chains that stretch up through a similarly sized hole in the rotted wooden ceiling. Standing next to the chains are 4 clay statues holding onto these chains.
The dreaded puzzle tower.
Rictavio!
Why do you hate us?
Maybe somebody should not.
So you walk in there, you see kind of like a platform on the floor, 4 chains, like in a square. They go up to the ceiling, to the next floor, and then there's these 4 statues that are standing there attached to these chains. So he's inside. Who's behind him?
Probably behind him.
Okay.
I'm at the doorway. I'm
Okay.
watching.
I mean, I'm 15 foot behind him. So if he's in, I'm in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I call out Rictavio. I'm assuming no one answers.
Nobody answers.
So
If
we're
he's
just
in his wagon,
we're just assuming
I'm
he's
gonna be
in.
tense.
We're just assuming he's in the tower.
I mean, we could go back out and check, start knocking on the wagons. I was going to go through that wagon, but I also didn't want to.
Go through? Why would you go through several
I'm a
steps?
rogue. I'm
That's what
supposed
she
to go
does.
through shit.
This tower?
No, the wagon.
Loot the fuck out of it. The wagon, we don't know who it is. Maybe they're nice
Well, I
people.
know that's why I didn't do it. But I thought about it. That's what I should do.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I was
this,
a rogue.
this is the first time, like, Orange realized, like, oh, she's a thief. Because every time before you've done it, Orange's never in the room. Like, I was with the kids when you guys fucking held up the shopkeeper.
That's true.
You went to the bathroom when you went and, like, got the silverware.
Right.
Is this actual silver? I pocketed it.
That could come in handy.
She stabbed a vampire with it.
It works.
So, alright, so, yeah, let's at least knock on the wagons. See if anyone's there.
You want to knock or do you want to...
Knocking seems to not be the greatest idea.
I'm not knocking on shit. From now on, next time Dar's like, let's kick in the door, I'm gonna give it serious consideration.
I'll look for a rock, and I'll throw a rock from afar at Rictavio's tent.
I don't think...
Yeah, you throw the rock and it hits the wagon. You hear. "Rrrr."
It's just the tiger.
Oh, okay.
I'm staying in the tower.
All right. So we got.
I'm having a hard time thinking what's actually going on here in front of my eyes. All these pulleys.
So
I'm
we
not
got-
really.
4 pulleys.
4 people.
Four pulleys, 4 statues. The chains are attached to the pulleys that go up to the ceiling.
The statues are holding the chains?
Mhm.
Okay.
Let's pull, right? What's the
Right.
worst that could happen?
Are they holding them with their
Did you really
hands?
just ask
Yeah.
that question?
And then, does it look like they actually have like a grip on the chain, or is it just like an action figure where the chain's going through?
It looks like they have a grip on them.
Okay.
There's no stairs or anything like
No.
that.
So I don't think pulling
When
on
you
the
say it
chain's
goes-
going to work.
When you say it goes to the
Yeah,
ceiling,
like
you mean
pull
like to the
them
very
all at the
tippy
same
top?
time.
You can't see at the top. You can only
Even
see
if
the
there's
next
four.
floor
What I
up.
thought.
You
And
know,
it looks
there's
like
4 of us.
above you, there's a.
I thought maybe it would drop.
How does it describe
Platform
it?
or something.
No, there is a platform there.
Let's see.
I think if we pull, maybe we'll fall
So,
through into a spike.
In the center of the floor, it looks like there's an indentation. It's round. It looks like it's maybe 10 by 10, like round disc in the center of the stone floor. Above it in the ceiling is a similar round disc
Okay.
Oh, I
With
thought
the-
the platform
with
was
the
down.
with the chains attached to it.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay,
So it looks
I'm
like
picturing it coming down, maybe.
will we get on the platform and then the platform, in theory, somehow the statues. So
Rockets up at 100 miles an hour, the spikes.
just launches, splatters
Yeah,
us.
you
into
can't
the
see
roof.
all the way. You can only see up to the ceiling above you.
Gotcha. But the platform, it looks like that it's actually up.
There's because there's an indentation in the floor, circular
Gotcha.
indentation, and then there's a similar round thing on the ceiling.
Gotcha.
So
I'll ask the
pulling on it's not going to
statues
do
politely.
anything,
Could you
right?
please lower the
Because
platform?
We won't know until we
Because we
try.
won't come down.
As you walk up to the
Should
statue,
we-
you say that. All of a
should
sudden, you
we
see the
chop?
4 statues start pulling the pulleys.
What did you
And
do?
What did you do?
All I did was
He asked-
politely ask. I said, "Would you please lower the platform down
Oh.
for us?"
And all of a sudden, they start pulling down. The elevator comes down.
Good thing you did that before I started destroying shit, because that's what I was scheming.
Well, I figured before we start getting crazy, let's just get the obvious. Like, it never worked. That's the first time, like, the obvious thing actually worked.
Yeah, would have been much different. Never mind. Go ahead.
I don't even want to know what.
Platform comes down, and now you can see up through the ceiling, up to the top. You see the floorboards are kind of all smashed, and there's a lot of debris. The tower looks kind of janky up through the top. It looks like it's been abandoned.
Is that, like, I can see, like,
We're
the
about
hole
here.
in the side? No, right now we're here.
Yeah, up on the
We
third
haven't
floor,
gone
you can
up
see
yet.
the light coming in, the big hole in the side. But it looks like at the very top floor, it looks like it's intact, like the ceiling's intact.
Then I will step onto the platform.
I step on it and just look at him like, command.
I'm on as well.
Yeah, I step on it and I go, don't get me shocked.
Listen, man, this ain't my tower. Could you please raise the platform?
And you see all the statues, they start pulling the chains, and the platform starts rising up.
As we get almost to the top. Thank you.
Yeah, as you-
Listen, man. All they got, piss them off. You're gonna go for a ride, straight to the floor, probably.
I can't wait till we get to the top. I hope you fall
I do
off.
really want to know what would happen, like if you started talking shit to the statues, like if they would have like just yanked.
Well,
I'll
maybe
get
on-
out of the tower
maybe on-
before you do
Maybe on
that.
the way down. Maybe on the way down. We
Oh
can-
no, that's like after the game's over. I'll read if there's anything. Like if it just yanks the chain and rockets you into the ceiling at 90 miles an hour.
as you pass the second floor, dust and cobwebs fill this otherwise empty room, the wooden floor of which is badly rotted and partially collapsed. You make your way up, you say, "Thank you!" You get up to the third floor, you see the big hole in the wall. Time and the elements have all but destroyed this chamber, leaving the gash in the northwest wall and slimy black mildew on the walls. Here, the wooden floor is completely rotted, and it looks like it's actually begun to fall away in places.
Sagging and whatnot.
Yep. It's still rising. You get up closer to the fourth floor, and unlike the levels below, as you rise up now into this fourth floor, as the lift stops, This room shows signs of recent habitation, and although the place reeks of mold and mildew, it has plenty of creature comforts, including a cozy bed, a desk with matching chair, bright tapestries, and a large iron stove with plenty of wood to feed it. Light enters through arrow slits as well as through dirt-caked windows with broken shutters. Other features of the room include a standing suit of armor and a wooden chest. Old wooden rafters bend under the weight of the tower roof, which has somehow remained intact. Mounted to the rafters are pulleys around which hang iron chains that support the tower's elevator platform. But as you get up there and you see also this bed, you see a figure laying in the bed. And as you come up and disturb his sleep, all of a sudden you see Rictavio sit up, and he's like, "Oh, friends! Well, you made it to my tower."
I hate your tower.
Oh, well, at least you got by the defenses, so you are not completely useless
As Orin twitches.
or stupid.
Uncontrollable.
I'll gently put my sword back away.
Yeah, so you look around in this room, you see a suit of armor, you see his bed, a chest, looks like an armoire.
Ooh, fancy.
Some fancy stuff in here. So yeah, he says, "Welcome, please, come in.
Do you have other company?
Yes. Sometimes.
Today?
We have much to speak about."
And Dar just goes over and starts firing up the fire on the wood stove or whatever it is there.
He just watches you.
I don't say anything, I just do it. I just start loading wood into it.
He doesn't seem too alarmed, but... And he's just kind of looking at all of you, and he's like, "So, you made it out of Valaki in one piece?
Mm-hmm.
This is good.
Pretty easy.
Pat myself, yeah, I guess so.
I owe you my gratitude for you helping me escape that the city, and I know it was a lot of commotion going on, but I really appreciate it. Tell me, what else have you been doing in the land of Barovia?
I'll ask him whose wagon is that downstairs?
It is a friend of mine. It is her wagon. She is currently not here.
Anyone we may know?
I don't know.
That's the most politest way for him to say none of your goddamn business.
Basically.
I mean, that's fine.
No, look, let's talk here. I met you in Valaki. I met you in the Blue Water Inn, and you seemed like interesting fellows and ladies. And I know you're not from around here, and I know some things about you. And I know many things about this place, this land. I also am not from around here. As he points to his ears, he's like, "You won't see too many elves around here." But tell me of your travels. What brought you here? Why are you here? What have you done in Barovia? Are you willing, or are you trying to leave? What? Tell me. What? Let us lay all of the cards on the table, and then I will speak more. After all, I am the one who is outnumbered here.
And if you feel threatened?
Do I feel threatened?
Yeah.
A little bit. You are in my home. I am unarmed, clearly, and all of you look like you are very well armed.
Orin's probably still smoking a little bit.
A little singed.
Yeah.
Well, none of us want to stay here under Strahd, obviously. All of us have reasons to be here, find certain people and whatnot. Basically, we're just trying to do what's right by people, but we're finding that very difficult in this land for obvious reasons.
Yeah, to find right and wrong in this land, it's a very gray area. Good and evil, right and wrong, it's all very abstract here.
No. I mean, we managed to save some kids from some hags. I hope you didn't like the pies.
Yep, I knew of them.
One of them's still kicking. She got away.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to say something?
No.
Strong man.
As he's tending the fire.
Yeah, Dar stops what he's doing and draws his attention to you.
So, look, I'm just wondering, would you care for some tea? Tell me some...
Do you have any silver?
He walks over to the counter and he has like some wooden spoons.
Well, we might as well get right to the point. We need silver.
Silver, you see, kind of. So no, this is what I'm talking about. It gets to the point of why you are here. And maybe we can have some sort of mutual agreement to help benefit each other. Silver, you say. Silver is hard to come by in the land of Barovia. I mean, considering the vampire lord runs the place, silver has pretty much been outlawed. So no, I don't have silver.
Do you know where we can get silver?
Well, I do know much about this place. There is a place, a manor, the manor of Argynvostholt, a place that was once called the Order of the Silver Dragon. Now, I don't know for sure, because I have not been there, but some place called the Silver Dragon might be a place that would have silver. I don't know. So you mentioned you don't wish to be under the rule of Strahd von Zarevich.
No. Strangely enough, he's the only one who's really been hospitable to us, except for the Mardikal family.
You can't trust him. You can't trust him.
I never said we could trust him. It's just he's the only one who's been hospitable to us.
A little too hospitable to
I
me.
think it's... Well, yeah. You might be ride number whatever he's up to now.
4.5, 5, something like that.
Yeah, and it feels like there's factions. Some people are for Strahd, some people are against Strahd.
And which way do you lean then?
Oh, I'm against them.
And does that go for all of you?
Yes.
I don't know what to think.
The man has been rumored to be very persuasive, very charming in his own way, very hospitable.
Mm-hmm.
But you can't trust him. He's a killer, a murderer, a bloodthirsty fiend.
I mean, technically, we're all killers. Right?
Hags and...
Of hags and scarecrows.
Dar's just shaking his head no.
Druids.
Well, so I guess we have an understanding that you also fight the forces of evil, as do I. So let me be more honest with you, my friends. And all of a sudden you see him take his shirt, he unbuttons his shirt, and he has this necklace on.
I knew he was a superhero. I knew it.
He has a red S on his chest. Why are we here? You can just deal with him.
He takes his necklace with a big pendant, and as he pulls it off over his head, all of a sudden you see his appearance completely change. He's now not this young elf man. He's an older man. Old. He's wrinkled, gray hair, bald on top, just gray around the sides, seasoned, human. The pointy ears are gone. As he takes this necklace off, he goes, "May I introduce myself? My name is Rudolf van Richten. Perhaps you may have heard of me. World-renowned monster hunter extraordinaire. Welcome to my tower, my friends."
Let me see that necklace.
No, my friend. This is what keeps me safe here in this land. I have come here.
What?
Rudolf van Richten. So he says,
Yeah, Dar's mesmerized at the transformation.
I think Dar just wants to know what happens if he puts it on.
I have traveled here from a faraway land myself. In search, I am looking for the murderer, Strahd Banzerovich, so I can destroy him.
You're looking for Strahd?
We can bring you to him.
I think he more means a way to kill him.
This is why this is a mutual agreement. Perhaps we will work together. You see, in my years of monster hunting, sadly, my body isn't as strong as it used to be. I have been cursed by the Vistani, so I have an unnatural long life. Perhaps I cannot die. I do not know, but I will not rest until I find this beast that murdered my wife and son.
How old are you?
Oh, I take that back. He didn't murder. I scratch that. That didn't happen.
Oh.
I get my own story mixed up.
I was about to say alternate timeline.
Yeah. In my past, a vampire has murdered my son and my wife. So I have vowed to take it upon myself to destroy vampires and monsters alike for many, many years.
Are you from Faerun?
I am from a different realm.
Far away is what he said.
Yeah.
I am from Darkhar?
Never mind.
Yeah, so not from Faerun. A different place. But I, like you, have traveled through the mists to get here.
Did you come here on purpose?
I did.
Do you know how we can get back?
There is no getting back. Destroying Strahd may be the only way we may end this realm.
Strahd told us that the Vistani are the ones keeping him here.
Yes, the Vistani are evil, despicable people.
That's not a Vistani wagon out front.
They should all be killed. That is my friend, my protege. Her name is Esmeralda, the Avenir.
Did we meet in Esmeralda?
Yeah.
Oh, I just know about Anastasia.
She is Vistani.
Yes, she is Vistani.
You trust her.
I trust her. I have taken her in. Her family was murdered by zombies.
Can I roll to see if I trust this guy? If
Sure, go ahead and make an insight check.
He's full of shit.
Without
him knowing that I'm...
Yeah, I mean, you can just stand there and silently judge him. Sure.
Man, those new dice fucking rolling hot. I got this nifty dice jail Dave made for me.
What'd you get?
7.
Yeah, you can't tell if he's telling the truth or not. But...
Can I assist him in doing that? Seeing as I was
Well, you
questioning
can also
him.
make an insight check on your own.
Okay.
You haven't heard of him?
10.
10? Yeah, you can't quite tell.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little metagamey, but I mean, isn't it called Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft?
Yeah, but I don't think.
Like, I don't know. Like, is he an author or something like that?
Yeah, he has written manuals on monster hunting and things like werewolves and
Various
things, and
that's more like if I like maybe heard of his books or something like
yeah,
that.
I don't know. I don't know if Oren would have focused on like lore stuff like
I think
that.
he might have like I said, Oren might have learned about like the basic undead, but he's not going to learn.
Yeah.
He didn't really train for monster hunting. This was just a necromancer came to town. His mother went to do something about it, and then she disappeared.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he probably hasn't heard of him. I don't know if maybe anybody has heard of him.
I thought, like, not necessarily read his books, but maybe like you'd heard like he'd written a book or something like that.
Yeah, he had written books. He has written several guides and stuff too, like monster hunting.
Yeah.
But I don't know if any of your like Dar possibly, but being of where his geographical location was, he probably hasn't
Dar's intelligence.
But as his people are also like werewolf hunters, he would have possibly, but yeah, I don't. I guess you can just take his word that he's like a world-renowned vampire hunter. I mean, this is very much Bram Stoker's Dracula, right? This is Van Helsing, basically.
Yeah.
So when will your friend Esmeralda be back?
Oh, it's very interesting that you asked me that, dear. Esmeralda was on a mission. She was scouting out Strahd's castle, Ravenloft. She left her wagon here, as obviously she would not be able to drive it right up into there on a stealth mission.
Does she have any silver in her wagon, do you think?
If I were you, I wouldn't go through her wagon. It's very dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Just like it might be like his tower.
When are you gonna let me? You gonna let me put that necklace on?
Probably not.
What's it gonna do if I put it on?
It will alter your appearance. This is how I changed my illusion in order to be, blending in. Because if somebody were to recognize me and turn me into Strahd, I surely would be destroyed.
First session we met Rictavio? Or was it when we first got
When we first got to Valaki.
Yeah.
So
you played
does he look like an elf?
Didn't he?
Does he look like an elf?
Like I think
As an old man or no?
As an
like
elf, he was just like a regular dude. Elves usually look young.
I think you played his lute. You convinced him to let him play, and you did a little ditty.
I have his hat.
So how can we help each other then? You want us to...
Well, yes. One thing we can do is we need to figure out a time and place and gather our resources and a few items that we could use that have been fabled in this land to destroy Strahd. I'm going to kill him with your help.
I like that.
I have
You are going to kill him with our help.
you. You are, of course, are welcome to stay here at the tower. You could use this as as our base of operations. It is safe, it's fortified.
Seems like this place is booby trapped.
Of course it is.
Well, now we know the password.
But all of a sudden you hear, "Yeah, of course it is. It's been booby trapped for years."
Some
That's
gargoyle
not-
statues.
And he's like, "Hey, please don't mind Buster." And you look over and you see on the shelf is a bust, like a head of of a man, bald man, and he's animated. He's talking.
I take it you're part of the tower?
So you walk over there and ask him, and he's like, "Well, yeah, I've been here for centuries, and it's been pretty lonely here. I've just been reading the books that were on the floor." As you look down, there's books on the floor that are open. "I've only been able to read these 2 pages. I sure would like to read some more."
Bend over and flip over the page.
Maybe you could help me out. I could use a new poetry book. See, I met this girl, and I think she'd really like some poetry. Her name is Esmeralda. She's really swell.
Okay.
And I think she likes me.
As this is
I
going on,
want to
Dar-
look back and see, Richten, I want to see his response to
He's
this.
just like, this guy never stops. Never stops.
Dar just comes over and starts poking at the head.
Hey, that hurt. I have feelings.
Like inspecting it.
Yeah. But it's nice to see people. It's been centuries. Until Rudolph and Esmeralda showed up, it's been really quiet here for a long time. Just me and the pigeons. It's been,
What do you eat?
Is he covered in...
Eat? I don't need to eat. I was turned to life centuries ago
By who?
by my master, Exopanther.
Excellent.
Yeah, but the one day he left, maybe 200 years ago, maybe 100 years ago. I don't know. Time flies. But man, he left to the Ember Temple to discover the secret of Lichdom. But yeah, he never came back.
What are these books? Like, I want to pick up one and look at the cover. What are they?
One's a poetry book, and
Oh.
one is like a history book.
I was just making sure it's not like liches and how to become one.
No. Yeah, actually, that there, he was a really good at conversation. He was a nice guy. He was a very powerful wizard. This is his tower, you know. Then, yeah,
Why did he make you?
Maybe he wanted somebody to talk to. I hope I didn't scare him away. Maybe that's why he left. Do you think I talk too much?
I think it's just you're a little lonely, but I'll keep an eye out for any poetry book.
Yeah.
Is your name actually Buster?
That's the name that was given to me.
Even your master?
No, Esmeralda gave me that name.
Oh,
I think she really likes me.
Do you want to go with us? Do you want to come with us?
Go someplace? I've never been anywhere, so sure.
oh Jesus!
That's a great idea.
Let's take them with us.
I know a lot of stuff.
I love this.
Is Rudolph over there like yes?
He's like, oh my god, yeah, take him.
You do realize we can never do a stealth mission again.
A stealth mission? That sounds great.
Dar doesn't stealth anywhere anyway.
Oh,
I'm just
You're
wondering,
carrying
like,
them.
is something going to explode if we take you out of this tower?
I don't know. I've never left the tower, and it's never exploded, so I don't know.
How big is the bus?
It's like a human head size.
Oh, just making sure it's not like a 300-pound statue that he's trying to like lug around.
Oh no, you'll be able to carry him just fine.
I'm not carrying him around. You're the one who offered him a ride. You get to carry him.
You won't miss Esmeralda?
Oh yeah, maybe I should stay here so when she comes back.
And what if you die?
Yeah, that's a good point.
And we don't want that.
I've heard you should never go outside here at nighttime.
So have we. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you to your pages. I'll flip both pages in the books. That way, hopefully, he's quiet for a while, and then I'll head back over. to
Yeah, that sounds great.
I'm just going to take out a piece of my wolf meat that may or may not be rotten. I don't know how long ago that was. And I'm just going to set it right next to his mouth, and I'm going to pat him on the head. Even though he told me he doesn't eat.
Yeah, he doesn't eat.
Does his mouth actually move?
Yeah.
I just Dar just stand there like smashing him in the face with fucking just raw meat. Eat it.
Dar looks at him like a
So,
toy, kind of.
once I get back over to Rudolph, I see you have another roommate.
Yes, he's been here. When I discovered this tower, it seemed abandoned, and then he startled me actually. But yeah, he's been company. But I've spent most of my time in Valaki gathering information. I've been around a little bit. I made my way to Krezik. Yeah.
Been to Barovia?
I've been to Barovia. I've been around. I've heard rumors of items. I've heard rumors of a sword of light. So finding that may be a good key to destroying Strahd.
Do you need anything else gathered?
Yes, I was actually very close to finding something called the Tome of Strahd. It is a manuscript that he wrote, a journal of his own. It is rumored to be in Valaki.
I don't think I've read that.
I want to insight check him just to make sure that, he actually, he's not, playing me for a fool. That's not bad. Oh, 18?
Yeah, I mean, he seems pretty straightforward in front about everything.
Then I will let him know that there are others who also wish to fight Strahd. I don't know if you've heard of them.
This is very good news.
Order of the Raven.
Yes, the Order of Ravenkind. They are Order. Is that what they're called? Order of the Raven.
I believe so.
Aren't they the were-ravens?
Yeah.
That's
They
what
have
they are.
They have a name though.
Oh, I have it in my notes somewhere. Order of something it is.
I think it's order of the rating.
I think there's something of a feather. Something of a feather.
You're making us dig real deep here.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry. I think it's order of the feather, if I remember right.
Yeah, that might be it.
And those are Krezk notes.
Keepers of the Feather.
Keepers of the feather. Yeah.
My bad. My bad. I don't know why.
That's alright. It's fine.
That's what I'm talking about.
But they have. Motherfucker. Tell me I didn't fucking write that shit down. I'll fight a bitch.
The pendant or whatever.
Yeah, I don't think I never told you guys.
No, you didn't. We have no clue. I'm just metagaming to try to help you.
So, nobody gave it to me. Did I not? I know I fucking asked it.
Anyway, what do you kill monsters with? Your bare hands?
Ha! Back in the day, I was very adept with this sword and a crossbow.
Do you have it? Your sword?
So he points over. There's a chest, and he goes over. And he opens the chest, and you see he's got this crossbow, this really nice crossbow. He pulls out, and there's a short sword that he has. This silver short sword.
Yeah, I thought you didn't have any silver.
Yeah, this short sword is silver, but why would you tell a stranger all the valuables you have in your house when they enter your house?
Well, we're not strangers anymore.
This is why I'm telling you now.
We're basically family now.
It basically is.
Well, I need my sword to be like your sword. As I pull Epididymis out and show him.
My friends, if you find the sword that is made of light, you will need a silver sword.
But I need to kill werewolves.
Werewolves, you say? Well, that is a different story. Do you realize we are surrounded by werewolves, probably at this very moment?
I do realize that, which is why I'm looking for silver for my sword and my companion's sword also.
You must be very careful, especially that the werewolf den is just right out to the west of Lake Baratok here.
That's where we're headed. As soon as the sun goes down.
What?
And after I get my weapon silvered.
Why would we go hunting them at night?
Where have you ever seen a werewolf during the day? I haven't.
Wouldn't that be the time to strike? When they're not in wolf form?
Maybe.
Where's the sport?
Did I just completely ruin Dar's entire clan's battle strategy?
It's not sporting to attack them out of wolf form.
We don't know if they're werewolves when they're not in wolf.
That's what I was gonna say, maybe, right?
Mhm.
Like, how do you know who's a werewolf?
You know.
I mean, out of the game, I'm pretty sure this guy might be one. Rictavio. So is Rictavio gone? Do you bring him back?
Do I bring him back? When I go into town, yes, I'm usually Rictavio.
And when you're here, you're not?
Correct. Nobody sees me here except for...
I want to get my paws
Esmeralda.
on that necklace. Wonder what it would turn me into.
If I had to guess, Rictavio.
I don't think so.
You have something to say?
Apparently I never wrote down that fucking necklace, which makes no sense. Nowhere.
I think I did, but I don't know if you have it.
The,
So
the holy
Well,
symbol
I
of Ravenkind. I give you a handout for it.
Oh, I think that's what it was. Alright, let me find it. That's what I was looking for. Like, I thought it was called, like, the Amulet of
The
Ravenkind.
amulet?
Like, I couldn't find it.
Amulet of the Sun.
Do we know where the silver stuff if we find silver?
Valaki was the only place that we were told might have a blacksmith capable of doing it.
Yes,
Do you know of anywhere?
there is a blacksmith in Valaki. I don't know where you will find the silver, but
Where is the Sword of Light rumored to be?
the rumor that I have is that it is somewhere in Krezek.
Do you want the
I
sword?
was thinking about heading out there myself, just to take a look around this afternoon.
Krizik's. Yeah, it's
With a
worried
K?
about the children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. Right.
So, I just want to be clear. You want the Sword of Light so you can kill Strahd with our help.
Yeah, I
What do
have years of experience in fighting vampires and monsters. I think my experience will help you, guide you. I
So-
will be your Mr. Miyagi.
What do you need us to do?
Do all the actual hard work.
Wax on, wax off. Duh.
Did you have an idea of where the Tome of Strahd is?
I am not sure. It is a very strange place. My assumption is I was getting very close to Lady Wachter. She seemed very much in league with Strahd.
Cheers.
There is no very much. She is.
Yeah, yes. However, I did not gain admittance to her estate.
Isn't that his sister?
Unfortunately, we have
No,
none
that's
there.
the political problem
I
we
do
got.
not care for her.
We got
Yeah,
the
I
dude
would
who
be
has
very,
the-
very careful around her. Very dangerous. She is amassing some sort of cult.
Yeah.
Who is?
Lady Wachter.
At some point, we're gonna have to deal with that. I keep wanting to like kick that can down the road, but I think it's coming. I think there's gonna come a point where it's like, fuck, we finally got to deal with this.
Crossbow and loads it up.
Verona, perhaps?
And then he kind of looks out the window and he doesn't see. He's like, I don't see anybody out the window. And then
So what's the deal here? Like, if someone can get in, they're welcome. If they can get past your security.
if they get past the security. However, the security is very strong here. If they, this place is booby trapped.
I know. It's electric around here.
I'm gonna copy him and hold my sword up. Because who knows what the hell's coming up.
Okay.
Guess I'll just go to the edge of the room.
All right. Oh, this is Van Richten, by the way. This is Minnie. He's an old man.
Does he put his necklace back on, or does he stays how he is in his tower?
He stays how he is right now.
Looks like Doc Brown, kind of.
Looking forward to my inventory for some reason. I never added it in here.
All of a sudden, the floor starts shaking a little bit. You guys are all kind of standing back, ready. He's armed. They're looking down, and all of a sudden, like coming up the platform, you see this woman. She's got dark hair. She has a long coat on, very bright colored coat. She is. She has dark hair. Hold on, let me find a better description for you. Right, butcher it. Yeah, she has this bright red coat with a red headband on. Looks like she has a wooden leg, like a fake leg, like prosthetic leg. But it's shaped like a boot. It's not like a peg leg. It's like a wooden
It's
bootleg,
like they actually
like a fancy
put effort into trying to
D&D
make a
prosthetic
real
leg.
leg.
Yeah. As she rises up on there, you see she has a long sword that she's clutching. She's covered in blood, and it looks like there's like her jacket is partially like open, and she has this massive gash like on her chest, and she's like holding this wound. And as she comes up finally, and Rictavio looks over. Ben Richten looks at you guys. He's like, lower your weapons. This is Esmeralda. And then he's like, oh. My God's in heaven, what has happened, my friend? And she's like, who the hell are these people? Oh, these are my new friends, so we will discuss them. You can trust them, I think.
I'm just going to step over by the head on the shelf
Okay.
and just stand by
I'm
it.
assuming he went fat shit when he saw it was her.
Oh, he's like, ah, Esmeralda!
He's probably worried about her too, I would think.
Yeah, so Van Richten comes over and he like helps guide her a little bit. And here's this little old man. He's like helping her up. And it's like, please, we got to get her to the bed, please.
I'll help him move her
Okay,
to the bed.
You come over and help.
We don't have a healer.
I'll walk over and cast Cure Wounds on her.
As you lay her on the bed, you come over, touch her leg, and all of a sudden, like you just see this aura kind of glow over her, and her wound starts like healing up a little bit. And she's like, oh, "Well, that was fancy."
I mean, it's either that or you're going to be holed up for a couple weeks.
No, well, I do appreciate it. It hurts. It hurts bad. And
I don't know if it matters for 11 hit points.
okay. Dara, as you are standing by Buster, you kind of look outside. You can see a horse out there that she rode on.
Did anyone follow you?
And she's like, I don't know. I stole this horse from Vistani camp after I left Strahd's, or after I left Ravenloft. I did all I could to get here. I thought I was invisible. But he's powerful. He may be more powerful than we thought.
Who are you talking about?
Strahd. Have you been to Ravenloft?
For dinner.
I was in the catacombs. It was dangerous. I barely escaped with my life.
We were going to come down there and look for you. Not you, but...
How did you know I was there? I've just met you.
We were looking for
Irina. That's not who he was looking for.
Irina. The woman. I saw her.
Yeah, that really isn't who I was looking for.
Strahd's new bride.
They're married.
I don't think yet. He said they were to be wedded soon. I feel like she was under some sort of spell because she was very compliant with him.
Was she turned?
No, not yet. I don't believe so.
Alright.
I fear now that I will be hunted by Strahd and his spies, though.
Did you ride straight here?
I did. Unfortunately, I had to dispatch one of our own, the Vistani. But I think he may have been a Vistani spy anyway, so...
What was his name?
I run my blade through his throat so fast. I didn't catch his name.
Gotcha. I like your style.
Thank you.
Just going to make a mental note. Does she have a pretty face?
I was thinking
Yeah.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she's young. She's probably in her 20s. She's probably the same age as Felina. She's got a little bit more tan complexion. She's
I love
looks
this
like
plan.
the other Vistani. She doesn't
Oh,
look like
no.
she's a Barovian.
She's the perfect
or-
candidate.
Orin says, fuck the abbot. Lady walked her.
So Van Richten looks over to her and he's like, Esmeralda, I'm so glad that you were able to make it back, but I feel that we may be unsafe here. We must be very cautious.
Yeah, maybe we should take the head and go.
If you would like him, you can have Buster.
Does Els, when he says that, does she look sad, like, even at all? Or does she look relieved when he's like, no, if you want the head.
She's like, she looks a little confused why you want him, but...
I think we should take him. I'm taking him. Fuck it.
So I was thinking we will go to check out Krezek and the Abbey of St. Markovia. I feel like it'll just...
Just so you know, the abbot's a weird dude. He's looking for a pretty face.
He was trying to take my face.
Why does he need a pretty face? I don't
He
understand.
made a bride for Strahd, and he's looking for a pretty face.
She doesn't have a pretty enough face.
He is working with Strahd, so the abbot is also evil. I haven't actually met him.
He's just trying to keep the peace in the land.
He also takes different parts from different creatures and just mixes them together.
That's interesting. I've heard of this before in some realms. These flesh golems, they could be very unpredictable, especially when they get the rage. They are very, very unstoppable.
He resurrected someone,
Interesting.
but it was...
He must be a very powerful spellcaster.
Are you talking about the fever? When you say the rage?
No, flesh golems, they have an ability. They will, when under duress, they will disobey even their master's orders, and they go into a frenzy. Be cautious if you ever fight one. Trust me, I have all sorts of knowledge of monsters and stuff. Use me for my wisdom.
What do you know of demons?
Demons. Now that is a whole different ballgame. I have encountered demons and possessions in the past.
Okay. Do you know any that stand about 16 feet tall?
I do not know any particulars of demons, but I have slain those who have been possessed by demons. And just the one way to send the demon back to Avernus or the Abyss is kill the host.
Take a step backwards. Just
Why do you ask?
no reason. As I'm putting my hands down, kind of like
Put him in his pocket. Like,
Yeah. Just no reason. Just
Did you
curious.
show him
Demons have come up in the past
No,
and
not
just
yet. Or
wondered.
did you get it?
That's all.
no, I couldn't find it. I forgot it was a handout.
So back to the Abbey of St. Markovia. So Strahd, I didn't get this right. Strahd was there?
No. He's coming?
Hopefully in the next few weeks.
Esmeralda perks up at that point. She's like, that's perfect. That's where we'll kill him.
That's...
If he's going to be there, we can kill him there. And she gets up. She's like, sit down. It's not. It's
Well,
just simple.
let's
You only have 41 hit points now.
weirdly specific. He's really good.
He's really good.
He can look at someone and go, 24.
That's his number then.
Yeah, he looks like shit.
No, I'm at 21.
Yeah, so she actually looks better than you, and she's like covered in blood.
No, I topped her up.
She's like, so yeah, that seems like a plan. We could somehow ambush him in Krezek, murder him while he's outside of his castle. Ravenloft gives him power. I've seen it. There's a great glowing heart in the center of Ravenloft that gives him his power.
So, if that gives him his power, why don't
We go to the castle
yeah?
and kill the heart while he's not there.
That we could try.
Well, I think
Do
we
we have
also
to
need these items, though.
Do we
Right.
have to stab the heart with the sword of light?
That would probably do more damage. I like what you're thinking.
But he's going to stab the heart. We're going to help him get the sword.
Rictavio. Well,
Rudolph.
Rudolph is going to stab the heart.
Does Rudolph actually want the sword? Or
He
I
said he wants to kill him. With
I
our
want to
help.
kill him. We need to kill him. I do not necessarily have to strike the killing blow. One of you may be my champion and do the deed for me. Which one of you is?
Does Dar like puff up a little bit when he hears the term champion?
Don't be just throwing Dar out there to do dirty work. Dar doesn't murder. You murder.
How can you murder someone who's undead?
I thought he was going to bring up the guy out the
Uh-huh.
window again.
That's what I was talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
That's what I thought.
Well, I'm trying to think about him. It was an accident. We were trying to save him. We did the best we could.
We did. It was a good plan until it failed.
I was just curious if you heard the term champion, if you perked up at all or not.
I have a whole arsenal in my wagon of weapons that we can use to fight him. I don't know why you're so scared of doing this. Maybe you aren't the heroes that we need.
I think we need more.
I think I could kill him myself.
I don't think so.
How many men have you killed?
Well, we can leave and you can kill him yourself then.
If that was the case, why did...
Well, I might have to if you aren't willing to go along with my plan.
We got time.
We have to get the items first.
We're
We're working on a time and a place to meet. So what's our time and a place? We have to go find the things first. So we got to start there.
So Richten looks at you. He says, "Well, perhaps me and Esmeralda will travel to Kresik today, and we will see for ourselves, and we will scout out the place, and then maybe we could meet back here in a few days."
Sure. And we'll try to find the Sword of Lighters then.
Sort of like.
Or the Tome of
I'll
Strahd.
let Esmeralda know, you might want to cover your face around the abbot. Just a suggestion.
Yeah, just disguise yourself and not look so pretty.
Oh, you think I'm pretty? Buster's like, "Yeah, you are."
I love Buster.
But if we get out, Buster's going with them.
Yeah,
you
is
take
there
it
something I can put him in? Laying around?
Skin cloak.
I could.
maybe tie him up so he's looking backwards.
He's
all the
definitely
time.
not going to fit in my satchel.
He could watch your back for you.
There you go.
Literally.
But he could. Well, let's get a look see at these weapons. For sure.
You're at Esmeralda's weapons, or
Whatever arsenal you said you had.
yeah, if we're gonna be a team, I could share some weapons with you if you aren't armed enough. And she kind of looks around to see what you guys are all packing.
Well, he's more talking about silver.
Rictavio or Ben Richten says, "If you would like, you could borrow my silver short sword.
Absolutely.
I have my trusty crossbow."
Absolutely. That would be amazing. And if you want to hold on to my sword.
No, thank you. I also have that. So he has his cane.
He didn't let me finish.
He takes the top of the cane off, and there's a sword inside the cane.
Oh,
And he just sticks it back in there. Short sword. It's not silver like his other sword.
No, now we need to cut the sword in half and sharpen it.
Whoa, it's borrow. You do not cut. You please do not cut my sword in half.
I see him just taking it back. Never mind.
What about Buster? What is he? Is he just sacrificial lamb? Meathead?
He's part of the tower, but if you would like,
Does he have
he's
any-
not my property.
Well, he's my property now, right? Was he given to me?
You can take it if you'd like. There's no importance to me.
I mean, does he do anything special other than talk? Can he see the future? Does he know magic?
He is an animated statue. He never shuts up. He knows a whole bunch of history of useless stuff of Barovia. No offense, Buster.
He's basically good for just sitting on the shelf, basically.
For company.
I mean, you could I don't know.
Or annoyance.
Ask him yourself. Like, he's a talking statue.
Dar would just rather listen to him.
Tell
Just
me
one-
a story,
I'm
Buster.
just wondering if he had like a dragon shout or something. You know?
Skyrim.
Rather than like talking around him, I'll go and ask Buster, like, do you have any abilities or anything?
I can sing.
Anything not to do with your voice?
I don't have arms, so I can't do a whole lot.
What do you know about Barovia?
I know it's always dark here.
Do you know anything about Strahd?
Him and my master used to be friends.
How do you feel about Strahd?
I don't know. I've only met him once. He seemed okay.
Would Strahd remember you? Did you leave an impression?
I was too scared to really talk to him, but yeah, a long time ago, my master and him were friends. But then my master decided that he was going to try to overthrow him. So he needed to become more powerful. That's why he said, I'm going to learn how to be a lich and become a god. And he left. I'm assuming he's a powerful god somewhere now.
And I've never heard that name before anywhere.
Exothanthum? No.
I don't want to dash his hopes.
You said he went to the Amber Temple, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a map over there. Van Richten has a map. You see the map he has? Van Richten's like, really, dude?
He's just giving up all his info.
So,
I'm surprised he hasn't like turned him like and pushed him like as close to the wall as he could.
so you look over and like on top of the armoire, it's like a chest. It's probably about this high. There's some scrolls and stuff on top.
What do you have? Do you have any of the region?
So he walks over there. So he walks over. He opens up the cabinet real quick, and he looks in there. Doesn't open it very far, and he reaches around in there, and he pulls out a scroll, and he slams it shut, and you're. Then he walks over, and he gives you a map of the region, and now you officially have a map, which we'll pull up at some point.
What are you hiding in there?
Nothing. There's nothing. Don't worry about what's in there. It's just a relic from the past. Nothing to concern you.
But I thought I heard something.
You probably heard nothing. The squeaking of the cabinet.
How powerful are you?
I know a few tricks, a few spells. I dabble a little bit.
Do you think you could beat me?
In many ways, probably.
Okay.
So your plan, you're gonna go to Kresik then, and we're gonna go get the sword, right? And we're gonna meet
No.
back here when?
He's going to Kresik. Kresik has the sword.
Oh, I gotcha.
Lady Wachter has the Tomb of Strahd in Valaki.
So you
At
guys
least
aren't
that's
gonna
the-
get the sword though while you're in Kresik, or are you going to attempt to get the sword in
If
Kresik?
it jumps out to me, I will look for it. But I'm going to just scout it out and introduce myself to the abbot if I can. I'm just going to get the lay of the land.
So we'll
I've been
still
to
have get the
Kresik
sword.
before, so I know the burgomaster, but I've never actually been to the abbey. So, seeing as how you went there, I'm sure I could figure out how to get there myself and meet with him.
Bring some wine. They'll let you in.
Thank you for the tip.
I said he's been to Kresik before.
So he literally just said that. He just hasn't been to the abbey.
The Abbey.
Well, I didn't know if like because you have to get invited to go to the Abbey, right?
Yeah, so he's never been there before, so to the abbey. So his plan is now that he knows that you schlubs went there, he should be
'cause
able
they
to figure
said
it out.
Bring a
anyone that
pretty
goes
face
to the Abbey never
to the Abbey.
returns.
So Esmeralda's like, hey, I think we could make this happen. We will scout it out, and find a good place where we can ambush Strahd away from the castle. Once we
Get everything.
get all the tools.
But we don't know for sure exactly when he's coming. We just know it's soon.
Couple weeks, few weeks, something like that. But that haven't said.
So where are we headed first? Are we gonna try to go to Wachters, or what's your plan?
But we will bid you farewell. Take care of the tower. Don't burn the place down. We will see you in a couple of days. I want to get there before it's nightfall.
Do we have to dance every time we have to get in this tower?
Yes.
I like
Not
that
at next
answer.
time.
So he calls down, down please! And him and Esmeralda, he puts his chain back on, grabs his crossbow, gives you now have a silver short sword, gets on the platform, he says goodbye to Buster, and they go down. He's like, and Buster's like, bye Esmeralda! I love you!
She responded at all.
No, she's, bye Buster. And then, here's Esmeralda.
Does Buster have a bald head, or does he have hair?
No, he's bald.
Okay. I'm still, if I can, I'm going to try to palm his head when I carry him.
Is that a lock of silver?
I don't know why that he has that. I don't think it's described as having silver.
Oh, it just looked like you painted like one.
I didn't paint it though. That's the icons of the realm menu.
Oh, gotcha.
So you're gonna grab Buster by the head.
That's how I'm going to carry him around.
I have a couple wolf skins. We can wrap him up. Maybe you can use it to like tie it around you so he's like, on your back or whatever. I don't know. It's Esmeralda.
So a couple of minutes
If you're
later,
crafty, you can.
you hear them get in his wagon, and you hear the wagon creaking as they leave.
His wagon?
Yep, his wagon's gone with his horse. But there's also a random horse there that she stole from the Vistani, so there's an extra horse out there still.
Should we take the horse back that she stole, or is that a bad idea?
No.
We're not going that far, so that's a bad idea.
Yeah. There's a lot of shit going on.
I think we just satisfied the abbot without even doing anything. Because
We, you want to know it was us, even if he took Esmeralda's face. And I'm saying this out loud in the tower. So
what did you say? He won't know it's us?
Yeah. Like, if he just sees this woman who has a pretty face, doesn't know, like, we sent her or anything like that. So I don't think that's going to count.
I think he's going to take her.
Does this
You
horse
don't think he will?
that's not ours have anything distinguishable?
No.
I say we just hook it up and have two horses on our wagon. Go a little bit faster.
That's what I like to
As
hear.
long as it's not like, fancy like the Vistani wagons. Nobody's going to know it's their horse.
Yeah.
We'll deny it.
I mean, we still got to get this wagon back to the Wizards of the Wine.
At some point.
Man, we can bring him an extra horse, technically.
Yeah. I'm sure they'd appreciate that.
Where'd you get? We found it.
I don't know, the adventurers who took our wagon brought back two horses.
I meant like if anyone
We
asked
probably
us,
want
we found
to keep the horses for now, though, right? To get this next mission done. Get our stuff.
What's the?
Maybe we can tie Buster to one of the
Don't
horses
we have
and just
to
let
get-
him ride.
Tome, and we have to get a sword.
Right.
Those are all opposite ways.
How-
We're not walking, right?
Oh, I don't.
It's
What's that?
I don't know if we're walking or not. We haven't established that yet.
Well, that's what I'm asking. I'm trying to get input.
I thought you were driving us in the horse. I thought, or in the wagon.
Well,
That's
that's
your-
what
that's
I
your
was
plan.
gonna do, but
That's-
he's saying to return the wagon, so I'm trying to establish what are we doing?
Oh, I
Are we
don't- that
returning
sound-
the wagon,
at
or
some
are we
point.
going to like do the sword thing or
Do
the
you
hook?
remember what we told them about when we were returning the wagon?
It was vague.
I
They,
know
they
we're-
were okay with us
I know
borrowing
we're
it,
heroes.
so
And we'll keep
I'd
that
assume it's
fucking
probably not
wagon.
that big
Again,
of a
we
deal.
Then the last 2 barrels are what we took up to Kresik?
Yeah.
They don't. What?
Yeah, you take the last 2
Okay.
barrels.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, yeah, we.
All right, so they don't need the wagon. So yeah,
I mean, they didn't give us a time frame, so I figure as long as we bring it back, okay, if we bring them an extra horse, they'll probably be like, we're good.
Sir, we had your wagon an extra couple days.
Maybe
but
we
here's
can
a
even
horse.
find a gem and bring that, and they'll be like even happier.
that'd be cool. But all right.
I mean, it's up to you. We could walk, but it's just going to take a little longer, is all.
No, that's fine.
Well,
Let's
I
take the
think
wagon.
Buster wants a ride anyway.
Sure, where are we
Speaking
gonna go?
of which,
Did he make it out of the
speaking of which,
tower?
if we're
okay?
outside, Did he explode?
That's what I was
Oh, I didn't know
wondering.
you guys actually left yet.
No, to my knowledge, we haven't. We're
You're still
fine.
discussing it upstairs.
Upstairs with them, yeah.
Hmm.
Have you ever moved from that spot, Buster?
Nope. I've been here for 2, maybe 300 years. I'm so excited to go.
I'm going to walk to the opposite side of the room.
What's your names, by the way? You look like a Bill.
Nope.
You're probably Larry.
Yep, that's his name.
Larry, Bill, Stuart,
Wendy.
Judith.
Sure.
I knew it. I'm really perceptive, guys.
That's your secret. That's your secret power. You know things.
So who's gonna carry me? Larry?
I'm gonna carry you, yeah. And I palm right on the top of his head like a basketball.
Ah!
Pick him up. So he's moving off the pedestal. Jesus, I hope. And what's his face told us not to burn down the tower specifically. So I hope.
I mean, he did give you the blessing to take him, though, so it's kind of his fault,
Mm-hmm.
right?
It's true.
He shouldn't have told you to take him. So, no
And-
worries, my friend. Let's go.
And I'm not gonna say out loud, but we all know I don't give a shit if he dies.
Who, Buster?
We don't care. Well, maybe you do. You might. I care less.
I don't know. Oren's not sure how he feels about talking inanimate objects.
We could
Like
go.
how Dara originally had a child, now he has a statue.
Oh well,
He
if
likes
it
to
makes
collect
it back
things.
to Kresik, I'm gonna give it to Freak.
So they took the tiger with them?
Yeah.
That sucks. We should have asked him if we could have.
I'm
a
gonna
tiger.
call down. Could you please raise the platform?
Okay, yeah, the statues raise the platform back up.
Make sure you grab his books.
I'm going to hop right on there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to start
I'm
collecting
ready to
books
get out
for
of
him.
here.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper in Buster's ear to say something rude to the statues. As soon as we get
That's
up,
a really bad idea.
just do it, or I'm gonna leave you right here.
Okay.
Please don't.
So as you guys get down there, he's like,
I want to say something like jack-offs or something.
Larry said you're jack-offs.
Does anything happen?
Nothing happened.
I'm gonna look at
Shake
the
'em.
statue and be like, "Listen, man, you can't be doing this kind of stuff. Like already, you're trying to."
I turn away
I'm
from
just
Lauren.
really excited.
We can leave him on floor 2.
No, I might fall through. It's really old.
Did you grab his books?
I didn't grab any.
We're gonna get
I
new
grabbed,
books.
I grabbed him.
We're getting new books. Poetry that I can read to
I
Esmeralda.
tell him I'll read to you.
I'm gonna sweep her off her feet. Larry, what do you know about love?
Can you teach me to read?
This is already a little crazy.
I can teach you to read. I'm good at reading.
Have you ever met Strahd's wives?
No.
Are we outside?
I'm gonna walk out the door.
Yeah,
I,
I'm gonna
I
hug
walk
the-
back to the wagon. I'm getting my rope out and getting
Before we
tying
head,
myself
once
down.
everyone's off the platform, I will ask the statues to raise the platform.
Okay,
Good idea.
So, and then go out, shut the door, and then quickly walk away from the tower.
I'm going to be hooking the other horse up and getting ready to go.
Okay.
I'm thinking maybe I should bowl him out the door just in case he explodes.
I like it.
Okay.
But will that kill him? Do we have any? Does
All
he
I
have
know-
any hit points?
Like if you
Like one?
if you break
He's ahead.
him,
You don't know. I mean, He's a statue.
I mean,
I don't want to break him. Get him outside and let him see.
like this is the second
The
he
sky
sees
once.
outside, and all of a sudden it's.
Oh,
You okay?
There's a
Yeah.
candle back there too. Be careful.
Yeah, no, I didn't hit the candle. I hit the edge, and you just fucking toss him.
No, if he explodes, I think Dark can take it. Fuck it. He could take it.
We have a healer, so it's fine.
This is true. Are you going to heal me?
To be clear, we're already gone.
Yeah, you guys
Oh, yeah,
are already
we're
at the
up
way.
outside.
We're gone.
Just
so
making that clear.
Yes.
Dar's just standing like at the doorway.
Yeah, you guys are 100 yards away.
Well, I'm going to tuck him under my, like a football, and barrel ass out the door. Not knowing what's going to happen.
So as you run out the door, nothing happens.
Nice fake out.
Picture Dar just like tensing up. Like,
Yeah, I tucked him like a football and dropped my shoulder and ran on out. And once we get out there, I hold them up into the sun.
So where are we headed first?
This is what
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like.
it's a good idea to figure that
Yeah.
out.
I can't start the horses till I know that.
2 horsepower.
Yeah.
So, what do you guys put more as a priority? The tome or the sword? Or we can go
we
down
need
to the
both?
witch. Yes.
well, he's going to check out.
He's going
The
to Cressick.
sword. So that leave you the tome or
The witch.
the witch.
That's pretty much on our to-do list. So.
Yeah.
We have every time we go somewhere, our to-do list gets longer.
Yep.
We can't complete things.
Get around to it.
Well,
We
we
do.
can, but we get like 3 more in its place.
Well, what little shit can we knock out? Do we have a list of small shit we can just knock out or not?
Go pick up some eggs.
I mean,
No.
there are a few things that are together, like the Lady Wachter thing. There was more with her that we should have been looking into, but we just wanted to stay the hell away from that situation.
Well, I bet it's going to come down to a point where you have to pick either you're for the weird dude,
Right.
the crazy dude, or the bitch who's like, yes,
Right.
all Strahd.
Well, I have to go to the werewolves den and find that sometime.
Werewolves? There's werewolves right over there!
That's
Not
right.
so
That's
loud.
You're
That's
scaring
right,
the horses.
Buster.
As he says that though, you look on the other side of the bank and there's a man standing there. He's got furs on. You look behind him, there's like 4 or 5 wolves walking around the forest right up behind him. They're watching you from across the small lake.
They're on the other side of the lake,
Mm-hmm.
so I can't attack them.
Do we want to go fight those? I think they're werewolves.
I try and put my hand over his mouth, see if that does anything at all. Does it muffle him? Oh,
Oh,
thank God. All right.
Well, if you
anyone?
want to do that, you can carry him. Otherwise, we're gonna let him have his
Larry, don't
freedom of
abandon
speech.
me. Don't abandon me.
And I hold him up and I just try to
Get
reason.
him outside the tower, and Dar's like, I'm tired.
I try to reason with him and just tell him, you can't be talking so loud. Because if you get us in trouble, I'm feeding you to the first thing that you start.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Whisper.
Let's fight the werewolves.
We don't have silver.
Oh my god.
Van Richten just gave him a silver sword.
That's why we
A silver
Hey, look at
sword.
him. Look how strong he is.
A silver sword.
I think we should chop this sword up and make some
That's
smaller.
It's not fully silver.
It's like silver plated.
It's true.
It like might have silver along the edge. So like you breaking the sword essentially is just breaking the sword.
And it's a short sword, so it's not like a great sword where it's
Right.
got a huge chunk of
It's
silver
true.
on it.
Yeah, Dar knows nothing about that. He's oblivious to all that shit.
Like essentially you're just like, man, this is real nice.
I'm just
Break-
gonna kick my feet up on the horse, just waiting.
I guess.
You notice them too now that you're sitting there. You can see on the other side of the lake. And then you notice the guy turn around and head back into the forest with the wolves.
Did
That's
he
right.
see us?
You turn around.
He saw you. And then he went
Yeah,
back
we
in the
should-
woods.
Probably get going.
Yeah, what time of day is this? Where are we at now?
It's afternoon. You guys are probably here for like an hour or two chatting.
We could probably make Valaki by the end of the day, right?
Yeah, you
Before
should be able
dark,
to easily make Valaki.
especially with her driving.
Yeah, with the 2 horses now.
2 horsepower.
2 horsepower and her driving. Yeah.
Well, is that the direction towards Barovia?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hopefully no one recognized the horse. Okay.
And if they do,
We found it.
I'll go down and I'll cut the horse's hair or something. I'll try and disguise the horse.
Use your disguise for the horse.
And
Turn it into a beggar horse.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, probably the best bet is the Valaki, so we can deal with the Lady Walker situation. Maybe try and find the tome, and then there's a blacksmith. Maybe we can find some silver. Maybe she's got a bunch of silverware we can melt down.
I so thought we could have done that in Crescent. Boy, was I wrong.
Well,
We're
like
talking-
Barovia was small,
we're talking
Valaki
weeks,
was bigger, so
Sessions.
the
of
natural
being-
thought process
thinking that
was
was gonna
Crescent
happen
was
when
going to
we
be
get there.
bigger. Yeah.
That was the biggest letdown for me.
Never know what's gonna
I
happen.
just think it's like they're just this tiny village, but they have these massive stone walls. It's just,
Yep.
You got a blacksmith? No. You got a store? No.
No. We've
What do
got
you-
goats.
And
Alright,
what
so
we
we're
got?
gonna head to Valaki.
So before we go, I'm gonna take my ghoulskin cloak out and try to fixture up Buster so he doesn't fall off.
So he's like,
Because I already know how she drives.
Okay.
I'd like to say I'm gonna hold him the whole way, but
Cradle him like a baby.
I can't do that and stabilize myself too. And Dar feels like he's keeping the wagon from tipping over,
All right.
like he's actually doing something.
So you said we should make it there by night.
You should. Go ahead and put your guys' minis on the wagon, wherever you're sitting in the wagon. Put the horse up there.
there's enough room all right up front.
Hey, you're gonna join me?
I mean, it's either that or bounce around in the back. So,
So you got to leave in the tower.
You get less car sick that way.
yeah,
Wagon
if you look
sick.
out the
If
window.
you got a rope, you can tie it real nice and snug.
Yeah, so hold on. I don't know. Do you want them or do you?
It doesn't really matter. All right. So I just try to get the tower elevated so I can actually see.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. So you guys are making your way west.
With Rose.
No.
I was like, wait a minute, I'm looking down, but I'm looking.
What?
Something's not right.
It is still recording. I think you can refresh the camera. Hold on.
Let me see what's coagulating here.
Coagulating?
I like it.
Let's froze right up. Maybe not.
There's brownies and donuts if you're interested.
I get it down here in a minute.
Is the
It's
table
live.
good?
It's live again.
Oh no, yeah, because it's yeah, I fixed that one. Just gotta find the other camera.
Alright. There you go.
Alright. So yeah, you guys are leaving. You're leaving the tower. You're heading east. Heading east, back towards
Valaki.
You travel for about an hour before you get to the main road. Remember, this was kind of a side road. You're back out to the main road, the old Svalak road. As you start approaching or heading that way, all of a sudden you realize behind you, or coming down the trail, there's another wagon. It's following you. It also has 2 horses. The wagon is like gaining on you already. It's like full on sprinting as soon as it sees you guys.
Would it recognize the wagon?
Maybe we should stop.
This wagon is very brightly colored. What we're gonna do is we're gonna erase this. We're gonna roll initiative to do this.
Maybe we can have 4 horses.
Oh yeah, 4 horsepower.
I like that. It didn't come off really good.
How's my initiative? +2.
Of course, initiative comes up and I roll like dog shit. And this doesn't want to come up either.
That's okay. You can leave the road because we're gonna use the road anyway.
Okay. Well, it did work.
Oh, nice.
First official roll.
I rolled 14.
Something good? 20?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then your dice.
I already stopped using mine already.
It's initiative. What do you expect?
Nothing better.
Don't worry. It's initiative. It can hold 17 dice.
So another wagon's rolling up on us,
Yep.
Quick.
and we're rolling initiative.
I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick. Anyone want anything?
Nope.
I'm good. Whoop.
So
Okay.
we're
Yeah,
fighting.
something on the core.
We're fighting. That's happening.
I mean, we don't know if they're hostile, but as soon as they saw us, they sped up, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Which tells me that, yes, they're hostile.
Maybe they want 4 horses.
So there's this other wagon.
Maybe it's their horse.
Oh, yeah, could be. We have trackers on our horses.
Oh, maybe they were watching from afar when she went in
They
and
might have followed.
saw the
followed her.
horse.
I mean, I'm going to be pretty close to first on the initiative, maybe first.
I'm gonna
I could
second.
hit them with the fireball, and then we don't have to worry about anything.
We also don't know who's in there though.
True.
I don't know.
So,
I could do a wheelie, turn the wagon, and you guys could do whatever you would need to do.
You say a wheelie?
Wheel it, cart around. Are we in an intersection?
Yeah, you guys are coming off like a Y.
So I'll pull the brakes on the horses. Turn to the side.
Technically, Dark could just tuck and roll.
let's
Or I
stay-
could play chicken.
just 180 and play chicken.
Yeah, sure.
End up with 4 dead horses and no wagons.
Yep.
And Dark still could just tuck and roll.
Derek just wants to tuck and roll regardless.
Yeah, something might happen to Buster.
That is true. I got news for you though. I brought Buster fully aware that he's probably going to instantly die. There's no emotional attachment other than I'm going to give him the freak if he lives. But he doesn't know that.
Can we tell if these people are hostile or not?
Yeah, so you look back, you see Arago driving this horse. Driving the wagon. And then you see his brother hanging out the side, and a bunch of Vistani in a wagon chasing you.
Firebomb, please.
You want me to?
I mean, I
You
do.
can either
Yes.
firebomb or
he's
we
the
can
dude we
stop
saved
and
his daughter?
talk to him.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Yeah, him and the brother.
Kill them all. Then you can have a wife. It'll work out well for all of us.
Orin's not, like, he's not, looking forward to.
Try not to damage the horses, though. It might be nice to have them.
That's what I'm looking at.
I mean, is it his big fancy wagon?
Yeah, it's a big fancy wagon with gold spinners and
So you're telling me you want the wagon so we can have our own wagon?
No, I don't. Like, I don't necessarily care about the wagon. I wouldn't want to ride around in a Vistani wagon
No.
because that feels very, like a neon sign over our head.
Right.
But it might have some nice stuff in there. But if you burn it down, it burns down the nice stuff.
I don't remember who this guy is. Is this the guy you want to kill?
Yep.
It is? That's what
That's
I
the
thought.
guy who we saved his daughter.
Okay, so am I fireballing?
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I'm looking at other options, but
I mean, like I said, assuming do we even know what they're here for?
Well, you said they didn't look friendly. I asked
See,
if they
they're-
looked friendly.
they don't look friendly.
Yeah.
Do they?
Maybe they don't know who we are.
I was just about to say maybe they don't recognize us. I mean, we did just save his daughter.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, but he might be looking. She never did say where she stole this horse from. It might be.
She
I
just
mean,
said Vistani.
Who
For
cares?
the
She-
Vistani camp.
Who cares?
Wait.
We can give them the horse back. We don't absolutely need it.
Ravenloft is west of the Vistani camp with Madame Eva. Correct.
Yes. Right.
So if she's coming down, going this way, yeah, it is their horse.
There's two Vistani camps. There's the one that's further east towards Barovia with Madame Eva, and then there's the one to the west, which was the one you guys were at. Well, you were at both of them, right? That had Aragal and Luvash and the little girl.
So
I could cut the one horse free and just continue with the other horse. Is there a way let loose the reins or something? See if they just go for their horse.
I mean, if you want to, but I have a feeling they're just going to
Keep chasing us.
Right.
because we stole their horse.
That's assuming that we're even talking about what they even know about the horse.
I mean, maybe they don't know it's us, and
And Esmeralda killed one of them. Slit his throat. Took his horse.
we can just play like we don't know who the hell that is. We went to this tower and found this head.
Right. And found the horse
Okay.
sitting there.
So now the question is, if we talk to them, stop and talk to them. You guys are all in fireball range. You okay with that?
I mean, I wasn't before, so I'm probably not now. We'll just
Well,
state
there,
the obvious.
there was Strahd, right?
Yeah. If I remember correctly.
I mean, now might be the best time to, like, this entire clan's not here.
Right, that's why I say I want him dead. I told him fireball.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm hesitant on fireballs, like I said, there might be nice stuff in there.
I don't really give a F
There was
because I
silver
want
in
him
there,
dead.
wasn't there?
So you can make your
There was
decision.
silver
I've
in
told
there,
you
wasn't
mine.
there?
I'm for
At
it.
least when
Burn
he
that
took me
fucker
into
I
down.
have to
Rictavio.
look that up. I'm not really sure.
I think there was.
And fireball isn't really going to destroy metal. That's some more.
I mean, I don't give a shit. Do what you want. Burn it to the ground. Fuck it. I don't care.
What, did you want to talk to them?
No, I don't give a shit.
Okay.
This is the one time I don't care about what's in there. I just want him dead.
Okay.
I mean, if the alternative
that's up
is
to you
we
guys.
end up in fireball range, might as well just.
I can tell you, like, the healing to you will stop if I get fireballed.
What are
Like,
the,
if you just start fireballing friends, like, no, you're dead? Oh, that sucks, man. Better luck next time, buddy. Hope you pass them saves.
what do you think the chances are that 5 more wagons are just going to come out of nowhere? Slim to none.
I think the rest
Oh, that's
of
a good thought. I didn't think of that.
Fireball that one, and then 5 more.
I mean, in theory, right now, as we know, nobody would know if we kill these guys. Who did it?
Right.
Sure, you guys are out on the road.
But if there are more wagons, we're
I
in
don't
for
thinks.
Mass.
I wouldn't say so.
I mean, I don't care either way. If we stop and talk to them, they're not beating me. So,
You guys are both hurt, though. So I think it's
This is
best if
true.
we start this with us hitting first.
strike first, strike hard. I agree with that.
So,
like I say, I'm good with whatever you want to do. Helena would
That's
say
fine.
kill him.
Like I said, like, they're with Strahd, so Orin doesn't like them, and
Decisions.
if they're by themselves, I mean, it's either that or try and fight their entire camp, which sounds like a terrible idea.
Which is why I suppressed myself at the camp and did not murder him when I could have. So I'm all for it.
You might have killed them, but then, like, we would have all died.
I could have done it though. I was
Yeah.
within reach.
I mean, if this can be something scratched off
A list?
our list,
It's off my list, so
Let's do
and
it.
it seems like the perfect time. Could be wrong.
So we're going to attack.
All right, so
Easy.
20 to 25.
21.
woo!
All right.
I think it's the first, like, high initiative roll this entire game.
15 to 20.
14.
18.
I don't do math well.
Sure.
Oh, fuck. I'm the only one holding steady? Hell yeah.
Wait, what'd you have, Connor?
21.
Aragal
No.
also got a 21.
Technically, it's 18. I didn't have my 4.
18?
Yeah.
And Dar has 18. You guys can
Choose.
choose which one you want to go first.
It's up to you.
Ladies first. I mean, it doesn't matter, but
Thanks, Star.
it
What'd
just
you get,
sucks
Ar?
that he gets
Yes.
to go before
1?
us.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I rolled a 1.
Even
I got
the-
2 to initiative.
even the crappy,
There's no way he has
the red
fireball,
shirts in the
right?
back, they have a 7.
I bet you there's a way for them to adapt.
Luvash has a 4.
Luvash is up in there too? What is Luvash?
He was the brother.
He's the one who brought us here.
Aragal's the one who brought you to
Oh no.
I don't
No,
know who brought
Luvash
me here.
is the
I don't know who brought me here.
intended for your girlfriend of the Vasani camp.
Yes.
I
Oh,
forgot
he's
her
the,
name.
he's the leader of this clan, right? Or
Aragal and Luvash are the leaders of that sect.
That's right. Got it.
Luvash is the one that was, he was
Danny, I think
betrothed
her name is?
to
So whose
your girlfriend.
daughter was it?
She's not my
Lubash's
girlfriend.
It was
daughter?
Lubash's
Lubash's
daughter.
Right.
Aragal is the brother of that
Yeah,
girl.
he's supposedly the more sadistic of the brothers.
He's the one that I'm after.
He's the one who brought us 3 here.
Right. Who is known to work for Strahd.
Yes.
So this is an intense action scene as both wagons are tearing ass down the road.
I'm scared.
Well, wish I had some chase music.
Do I keep going? Keep
Benny
riding
helping?
or stop?
Yeah, Benny Hill theme.
How far are they away from us right now?
Not far. And
25
their
feet?
wagon looks faster than your wagon. Like,
So
Belina, you know from your driving abilities that they're going to eventually catch you.
Your driving abilities or lack
Because you guys are driving like a crappy, like,
It's
run down.
yeah, like just a wagon. Like they're in like the Ferrari of,
Like we've got the Chevy S10 Extreme in the woods.
Yeah.
And they've got the Jeep. They're gonna
yeah,
make it
right.
better.
They're in all terrain.
Got
Yeah, yours is like no suspension. Like,
Right.
yeah, you're going to get caught. But at least you have 2 horses, so that gives you a fighting chance. But you're probably like a half hour outside of Valaki.
So, fireball him and set it off, or we stop and talk to him? Shall we?
It's your guys' choice.
It's going to come down to what I do here. I'm tied to the wagon right now. So, am I going to have to burn an action to get untied?
If you're going to try to move around,
and
yeah.
move around? Lovely.
I mean, Felina's driving. Aragal's driving.
Right.
Oh, so Aragal's driving. So if we took Aragal out, nobody's driving anymore.
Oh, it's not like a car though.
Yeah, the horses will probably still go straight.
Oh.
But it might not go as fast.
Yeah, they're not gonna
He's
run
sitting
into
there.
a tree or anything.
He's sitting there going like this, though. Yeah, he's like, he sees you guys and he is looking
I
to
don't know, like,
catch you.
I mean, I'm fine with him catching because then Dar gets to go ham.
I just asked if I was stopping or going, so it's up to you guys. I'll keep going if you want me to, or I'll stop if you want me to. I mean, it's gonna catch us either way, so.
Shall we let the dice decide?
I can turn the wagon if you want.
No, I'm going to fireball, but I don't know if I'm going to fireball him this turn or next turn because I got to get out of these ropes.
You didn't leave your hands free?
My hands are free, but I'm tied to the wagon. I don't want to stay in the wagon. So,
Why?
you know what?
if it crashes into a river, I mean, it's fine. You go down with the ship like any good captain.
This is the time I wish I had Misty stuff. But anyway, I'm going to fireball the wagon.
Okay.
Our wagon. No, I'm just kidding.
That's what I was just sitting there like, wait, what? Which way?
No, so I'm going to need a deck save from all of them.
All right.
Are you getting the horses?
We'll get all of
Or
them
you
and the
want to
horses.
skip the horses?
Can I avoid the horses? Going this breakneck speed, do you think I
Yeah,
can
you're
get
going to have
that?
to do a dexterity check to see if you can pinpoint accurately place this.
Yeah, because we're in motion.
Yeah,
Right.
it's going to be a little more
Everyone's in
difficult.
motion.
DC 15.
Holy crap.
I
Those are
like
good
that.
dice.
I like that.
What is
You
it?
said
DC 15.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Yeah, because you're aiming your
+1,
Your
so
hands.
30, 20.
perfect. Yeah, so you pinpoint that thing right
Alright,
wherever
so
you want it.
He's
I
a
just
sniper
need-
with that.
I just need those 5 to make a dex save.
Yeah, right.
5 more climb out of the wagon.
What is this, a
They're
clown
all
car?
going. They're all
It's a
going to
clown
get
wagon.
hit. So
Well, it might not if they're in the wagon because they're being covered.
All right, what's the DC?
16.
16. Let's see. Erigo. 15. I gotta write this stuff down. Hold on.
I have D20s if you need them.
I have dice. I just need to write down hit points eventually here.
Nah.
You want to use this dice.
Alright, Doris, I switched back to this one.
No.
Oh, natural 1 for the Reds.
Nice.
That's not gonna get the win.
Sword enemy red.
Yep.
That's official names.
Crossbow. Crossbow guy. He might pass. 18. And then Lubash. 4. So for some reason, only the crossbow guy succeeded.
He's the only intelligent one.
He saw
in
it
the
coming.
boat,
He's actually
or in
ducked
the
ready
wagon.
for it. Arago's just like, "Rah! Shit.
would there be room on that wagon for another creature to be on that wagon?
Probably not. It's pretty full.
Okay, that's fine.
I mean, I was gonna put a couple more in there, but I figured that's probably the max.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that was just another
2 driving, 3 in the
Anyway,
back.
sorry to finish the fireball. 27 damage
27 damage on a fail, right?
on a fail.
27. Half,
13.
half for the crossbow guy.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. That might kill this that kills the. Yeah, it kills 3 of them. It kills all the. Yeah. Kills those 2 guys
And crossbow?
and just barely kills crossbow.
The only one who's
That
made the
stinks.
save.
Yep. He had 13 hit points, and that's just enough to kill him. So yeah,
Sweet.
he starts on fire. The other 2 are incinerated instantly. The wagon's on fire.
I'm now that they're dead. There's technically room, but I'm not going to do what I want to do. I'll wait until the wagons come to a stop. That's it for my turn.
Okay.
So, did Argle die?
No.
That's
No.
him there.
Nope.
And
That's his
Blue
brother on the
Lash.
back. Yep. Right. So he is going to drive the horses, dash the horses. So he's going to get up right behind you guys. That's going to be his full action to move
Like
them.
right here.
Oh yeah. Then it's Felina's turn. So you can either do the same thing, dash and keep a distance now of half the distance. You can get a thing, or you can drop the reins and keep going the speed you're going. But now you have a free action, or like you can actually do an attack or whatever,
I can stop the wagon too, right?
or you can stop the wagon. So that would be an action to come to a complete stop. And he might rear end you.
Just have the
Yeah. It's your choice.
Well, are we in an intersection?
No,
So, like, oh.
no. I mean, it's
We're
just
now
a
traveling
long,
down a
yeah,
straight road.
I gotcha.
straight
okay.
road.
Well, this is a high-speed chase now. So
Yeah.
essentially, like, he got right up behind you, and do you want a brake check?
That'd be
No,
interesting.
because obviously it's not going to go well for us. So,
Dar catches a fucking horse to the face.
so I'll
How's
just
Buster
dash,
reacting?
I guess.
This is fun.
So how does that work? How
Right,
far do
so
I
so
dash?
you're gonna get like a 10-foot gap.
Just
So yeah, they're faster still.
Which, for me at least, that's fine because now I have a turn where they're not going to be next to me while I'm getting out of ropes.
There's probably just enough room on the road for there to be 2 wide. So they're gonna try to like board you. You know what I mean? But they're right on your tail now. But Felina's down there just like, come on, let's go! Alright, that's your action. Dar.
I'm going to take Buster and throw him Right? I'm trying to distract these guys. I'm kidding. I'm gonna pull out a javelin and
I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a little attached to Buster, so
I'm gonna pull out a javelin and
Throw it at
throw
the
it
driver.
at the driver.
I
All
just
right.
like hearing him come up with conversations. It's fun.
that's why I was like, so how's Buster reacting to all this? I mean, I don't know, after 300 years in the tower, you'd probably be like, fuck yeah!
This is awesome! Best day ever!
Every day is the best day ever.
Do I just click on this to roll it, my javelin?
Or you can just do the d20.
Well, I don't understand all the rest of that stuff. It does all the calculate. I'm basically retarded. So.
You can just roll your d20 and add your strength to it for a javelin.
18 to hit.
18 to hit. That is gonna hit.
Then you just hit the 1d6 plus 3.
7 damage.
Okay.
And
And you're down 1 javelin.
Gotta take it out of your inventory.
well, I got 1 javelin left out of all of them because I blew all the rest of them last time, basically. So before I forget, I want to rage too.
Okay. Bonus action. Rage.
Still have one more attack.
I know. I'm trying to figure out whether. Fuck it, I might as well. I'm gonna shoot my last javelin. Sorry, guys. I gotta get rid of that. What am I doing
The
wrong?
plus 6.
Okay. Thanks, Taurus. 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Then hit the damage. That won't add, that doesn't add your rage damage, so.
So +2, right?
So 2 plus 3 plus 2.
Oh, D&D Beyond doesn't add the rage, you're saying?
No.
No, you have to select it in the options. I'm raging, and then it would add your damage. But
He
just
did
add-
7 damage.
Yeah,
Way
gotcha.
above my skill level. 7 damage.
Okay.
Who got the 7 damage?
There we go. He's got 2 javelins sticking out of him.
And I'm just gonna move up next to Connor onto the wagon. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, just back away from
Away
the,
from his range.
back away from the edge. And that's it.
That's it. Okay, so the crossbow guy's dead. Sorry, guy's dead. Muvash, what's he got? He can do a crossbow attack, or Muvash is going to do one of those crazy stunts. He's going to try to jump on the back of the horse.
Which horse?
He falls on his face.
Oh, just pick one.
Oh, his horse?
What? Yeah, he's not close enough yet.
I guess I realized like he's not gonna jump 50 feet.
Yeah, that's a little far.
I was originally gonna try to jump onto the
I wondered if that's what you were thinking.
But when he
So he's
made
gonna
the
make an
gap,
athletics
then I
check.
said,
17 plus something is probably good enough. So yeah, so he just jumps on the back of the horse. He's holding on. You see him coming. Looks like he's got a crossbow. It looks like he's got a scimitar strapped to his back. That's his action. So, Warren, you're up.
Okay. I will. How do they both look? I know he's got 2 javelins.
Erigo looks a little bit more hurt because he's got the javelin. So
Lubash
Lubash doesn't look too
he
bad.
took half the fireball damage, right? He passed Lubash.
Yeah.
Or did both?
No.
of them?
No, he took full damage.
Oh, did he?
Only the crossbow guy took half damage.
Yeah,
He died.
and he still died.
Didn't help. Alright, let's see what. I need both of them to make charisma saving throws. DC 15.
All right. Lubash is where you said charisma.
Yep.
16 for Lubash. Oh, natural 1 for Arago. Arago's not rolling good.
Is he the driver?
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping it would be the other dude. Well, he's now baned.
Okay.
So he has a minus D4 to every attack and saving throw.
Okay, I'm glad you said that because that was going to be my next question.
All right, you can put that in Arago then. I'm sure there's a Bane gun. I'm looking for it. That's all right.
Yeah, that's the only downside is you're like, which one is it? I'm
Yeah.
sure eventually.
Yeah, well, we remember what color there. All right, so that's
And then.
spell action.
Yeah, that'll be it for my turn.
All right, Connor.
Oh, it's back up to me. I untied the ropes.
All right.
Just gonna bundle them nice and put them back in my bag.
All right, it's your action.
That's my action.
Still have move action. Probably not gonna jump off the side.
No, I'm good.
I guess Oren's now like standing or kneeling or whatever on the seat trying to look bad.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to do. That's all I can do.
Okay.
Argo?
Yeah, Arago is gonna just drive the horse closer.
Right up to it.
Get right up to it, and then he's gonna pull out his crossbow and take one shot.
D4 already.
Where does he get to? I think it's one. One shot with his crossbow, and he's gonna try to hit Connor.
-3.
-3. Okay. It's a 9 minus 3.
6.
Oh, I don't know his attack, but it's probably not gonna be enough anyway. So 6 plus
15.
Yeah, right.
plus 7.
Technically, that's enough. Technically, I'm in half cover because I'm technically prone. I'm sitting, but not. But I'm not going to be that technical. Go ahead and do it.
I tried.
Half cover, but because you're prone. No. That's it. No. All right, so that just hits him.
No, that hits me very well.
Okay. It's not
I'm
very
very
damage. So
squishy.
it's just a light crossbow.
tried.
So
If I had any armor, it would have been fine.
girls max damage. So 11 points of piercing damage.
Sweet.
Let's see.
Just blessed everyone.
One light crossbow attack. That's it. Now it is Felina's turn. So he decided not to pull the horses up and try to ram you off the road, but the horses are right on your bumper.
Do I dare let go of the reins and try to go back there? And
I think most carts and stuff they have like a thing that'll hold the reins.
Yeah, you can do that. She might want to just murder Arago, like.
well, that's what I'm feeling.
I think essentially, like you said, the horses will just follow at the speed we're
Yeah.
at, and they'll follow along.
Yeah, they're like locked in.
So I
now.
would think I could probably get to him, right? 30 feet.
Yeah.
So as long as balance or whatever, acrobatics, whatever I gotta
Yeah,
do.
you might have to jump on the horse. Or you might be able to clear that gap. I don't know. It's probably, I don't know how long a horse is. 8 feet?
If I can get there, I'll try to do that.
Long jump is, you move 10 feet, and then you jump a number of feet up to your strength score.
So stupid.
My strength
Yeah.
is -1.
Oh,
No,
the
the
total.
big number.
8.
So you could jump 8 feet.
What's stupid? God, long jump.
So it's not
stupid.
doable.
A horse is 8 feet. That's what I'm going to go with. So as long as you have 10 feet of movement to get there.
Okay, so I have 30 feet
So you
walking,
can jump onto the front of his wagon where he's standing, technically.
and I can reach him and attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll
All I'm
tell.
going to make you do is make an acrobatics check to do it. because it's going to be difficult.
I did that.
Jackie
That's
Chan.
17.
All right. Yeah. So you just climb over the wagon, jump through the back, leap across with your short swords in hand.
And obviously I'm targeting Aragol. And I will do my short swords.
Nice.
So that's 17.
That's gonna hit.
And no, I can't. So that's 10 damage.
Nice.
And I can do the offhand as well, right?
Yep. Stab, stab.
So that I rolled a natural 20.
Oh, nice. So double your damage dice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I got a sneak attack as well.
So 11 damage.
Oh, nice.
I think Vittori's only ever got to do that like once or twice.
What's that?
Sneak attack and when I got natural 20.
He's looking hurt as you jam that second sword like right up into his like under his arm. You just see it's like severed the veins or the muscle, and his arm is just kind of flailing there right now. He drops his crossbow, and he's like starting to spit up blood.
I'm going to tell him that that's for Irina.
And
Or
he,
Felina. Or, Vera.
Vera.
That's what I'm
Vera.
trying to say.
I was about to say,
It's for all of them.
I was about to say, did he even mean Irina?
and as you did, because you're like right in close jamming this in, and you see that his eyes kind of go wide, and, and he like spits up blood in your face.
And you got diseases now. Oh wait,
Oh wait.
shit! I shouldn't have said anything. He might have. Do they still have cackle fever?
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah, because yeah, that's it.
Dar, you're up.
Is he still alive?
He's still alive. Felina's right there shoving swords in him.
And he's still steady with the wagon?
He's got one hand on the reins, and the other hand he had his crossbow in, but she just cut through his arm. Crossbow fell to the ground. It's got ran over by the tires or by the wheels.
So he's unarmed?
He still has a sword
Oh, he has
on his back, but
scimitar or whatever.
He's fucked up. He's only.
yeah,
taking
he's looking
fireball.
pretty good, Luba.
Can I run and jump and try to hit?
Now there's no room to jump. You can jump on their horse, but there's no room on the wagon. You can't jump over them.
If I came to the edge here, how close am I to the horses? Within stabbing range?
Yeah, you
on
can
the
stab a
wagon.
horse.
I thought we were trying to keep the horses.
I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Man,
That's what he
by
wants
the
to do.
time we get this cart back to the Wizards of Wine, we're gonna have like 15 horses. Where'd you get
This
these?
is
We
true.
found them.
Don't worry about it. Don't ask questions.
You got 15 horsepower cart, man.
We've got friends. That's what I'll say.
We got 3
I can
Vistani
persuade
wagons.
them. It'll be fine.
I'm going to stab the horse anyway. Fuck it. I'm going to come up to the edge here and I can stab the horse from there
Yeah,
without...
go ahead.
Without
Make an
having to
attack,
jump
make an
off the
attack on the
wagon.
horse. So tell me you rolled a 1.
No, a 3.
That's not enough. I think they have like an AC of 12.
AC of 10.
You got plus what?
You gotta have plus something enough to hit a
I think
horse.
it's only plus 6. If it's plus 7, you'll just meet it.
Plus 6.
Nope. 9. A 9 to
You
hit.
try to swing, but you hit a bump and you just miss the top of the horse. You have a second attack though.
So Luvash is not injured? You said just
He's
fireball?
injured. He got hit with a
Oh,
fireball,
okay.
so he's hurt.
Yeah.
So they're both hurt.
But he's not coughing up blood.
Like the dude driving has gotten fucked up. He's
All
got
right.
javelins at him.
I'll try again. I'm not trying to stab the horse though. I'm trying to... not even smash it. Slash it, I guess. 19.
Nice. That's gonna hit a horse. How much damage are you gonna do to the horse?
Or 9. 9 damage.
All right. It's not enough to kill the horse, but you just have to slash the horse, and now it's.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna back up a little bit.
I'm gonna say
so
your
I'm not-
speed is reduced because that horse is jacked up.
We got 3 horses.
That horse isn't gonna be living for too
It's
much
better
longer.
than none.
He just lost half of his health.
I mean, it was either that or do nothing, and I feel I had to do something.
Yeah, that horse.
I was gonna try to spear this guy right off and be on the ground, but
Could have jumped on that other horse and then like fought him
Yeah.
Yeah.
on horseback.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
live and learn.
That's all
Now you
good.
have a horse that's missing an eye. It's fine.
Then it won't look like a Vestani horse because
was
it's
kinda
wounded.
hoping I
Because it's
would've
gonna have an
killed-
eye patch.
It's all good.
I was kind of hoping I would have killed the horse and it would have.
Knocked him down.
Yeah, surprisingly,
Yeah.
they have more health than I thought a horse would.
I mean, I'm sure you obviously
Wait, that
slowed
might-
the wagon down
Like,
anyways.
there might have been some dexterity saving throws when that because when one horse dies and the other one's going full speed, shit doesn't it doesn't go well.
I don't know what was going
I'm
to happen.
sure I may have ended up on the
Yeah.
ground.
I think like all three
Yeah.
of them, like them two and her, would have been like, I need dexterity saving throws to see how hard
Yeah.
you're about to hit the ground really fucking
That's what I was
hard.
waiting for.
Felina's dead. Shoot.
Felina takes 40 bludgeoning damage from hitting the
I'd
ground.
still be alive. I'd be alright.
All right, is that it for your turn, Bear?
Yes. Yes.
All right. What's Lubash gonna do? He sees his brother getting stabbed.
I think he was hoping to get up in the cart, and
He was gonna, but then Felina.
but the issue is
foiled that
there's
plan.
no room for him to.
There's plenty of room in our cart.
There's plenty of room for him to try to get up and jump back and tackle Felina.
I'm
Let's
assuming
let's see if he
Buster's
can make it
watching.
next
Well,
turn.
couldn't
Just
he
go down.
easily slash me in the back?
What's that?
Well, I
So
mean,
I'm
he's
assuming
riding
Buster's
on the
watching
horse.
all
I mean,
this
he'd have to
go
at
down.
least stand up
He's probably
and
never seen anything.
First.
like
Oh,
this
okay, I see
before.
what you're
So
saying.
he
Don't you have
could.
it slung
So he's
over your
facing
back?
the opposite way.
No,
Right,
I
he's
think
holding
tied
on the horse,
him
so
up
I
On the
think
cart?
if anything, he
Oh,
could
yeah,
try,
the
like I
cart.
said,
This is
try
the
to
most
stand up
exciting
on the
thing he's
horse.
ever seen.
Yep.
You know, get up, you
Yeah,
get one
'cause he's
leg up on
probably
the horse, the
never
back of the
been on a
horse, and
cart
try
or nothing.
Whack.
slash at your leg. So maybe he would probably try to do that. But at least we'll have to make him have a acrobatics check just to see how easy that is for the attack of a horse. Oh, dexterity for this guy. That's a 10. I'm gonna say that's gonna be enough just to take a swing at you. Lubash still gets 3 attacks, unlike his brother.
Ubash was the leader, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he was the
That's
leader.
probably not gonna hit. 6, 11 to hit. No, right?
No.
Is
Next one's a
Is
natural
attack-
1. I'm gonna use the red die.
attack from horseback standard? There's no disadvantage or anything. It's standard attack.
Maybe if you like needed,
19 plus 5.
maybe if you needed to like stand up on the
Obviously
horse,
that hits.
Mhm.
Yeah, but it's a
Something
crappy
like that,
weapon,
but-
so.
like if you jumped on the other horse, like
5,
because
8
they're
points of
like
slashing
essentially
damage.
tied together,
Didn't I have something?
so they'd be like
Hang on a
running
minute.
like close, so then you easily.
If I had missed my check though, I would go under and get trampled by horse and wagon, right?
I don't know. I'll look later. I'll
You
just
have
take
to
it.
talk to Dan about that.
Okay, Oren, you're up. Lubash, he missed 2 out of. He rolled a 1, a 3, and a 19. It's terrible.
Cool. And how this dude? Do I?
Does he still have?
7.
I was going to leave it.
5
I was just
plus
gonna worry
3,
about
8.
That's my thought. Like, I like maybe try. I think I'm not gonna. I want to deal with the driver, but I'm gonna leave. Hopefully, the finishing blow for.
I appreciate that.
I mean, if it had been his barbarian, I would gladly kill Stoll like a motherfucker. But I will attempt guiding bolt on that dude.
Okay. See if we can hit him.
Let's see.
So wagon's still on fire.
Fuck. 11.
Oh, yeah, I forgot the wagon's on fire.
So should I?
11.
I can
hold
put
on
it
a
out
second.
as soon as we go.
Well, no, I didn't know if I'd be taking damage or something by being
Yeah, I
in the
didn't think
wagon.
about the wagon fire.
I probably shouldn't have brought that
I'm
up, but
assuming that's gonna be a miss.
I mean, would you have
Yeah.
jumped on it if it was on fire? Probably. Because
She
you
in
probably
that
would, yeah.
Because you wanna-
circumstance, I
because you
would.
wanna kill
Yeah,
him.
Blind rage kind of thing.
yeah.
Alright, and then full section. That'll be it on my turn.
Okay, Connor.
You missed him.
Yeah, he does.
He looks hurt.
Luvash? Yeah, he looks hurt.
He got hit by the fireball. That's it so far. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think anyone's tried to swing at him yet, other than the fireball.
No, I
Well,
wasn't
I
directed
did.
at him. But
I did, but I missed.
I am going to chromatic orb him. We'll do acid, because why not? 21.
That will hit.
it's real good.
Let me try it.
Have all those
You're
good
not
ones-
touching that.
All those good ones been on the new one?
Yeah.
Nice.
Mike's new one wouldn't roll above a 5.
Right, I'm
For
gonna
Mike.
bust it out
Um,
next time I have to use it. Give him the
25
Hail Mary.
acid damage.
25. Ooh, that's a big number. Let me do some math.
Chromatic
Nice.
orb hurts.
When you roll an 8, a 7, and 2 4s, yeah. Over average.
I was just wanting to light him up for some.
He's
advantage.
still alive, but he looks just as hurt as his brother now. They're both looking in rough shape. His acid is just splashed all over him.
I should just do the fucking.
And that's it for my turn.
All right, that brings up Arago, who's not looking so great. He is going to use his one good arm to. He is going to attempt to knock you off the cart.
Last ditch desperation effort.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's going to shove you back. So this is going to be a strength check, contested strength check. So he's going to try to push you.
So I rolled D20 as well.
Yep. And add your strength modifier.
Well, that's the worst
God,
roll
he
ever.
rolls so bad every time.
It's like golf.
I'm
lowest
looking
roll
up
wins.
here.
I'm
So-
sorry.
Strength.
He rolls a
It'll be-
12.
Is it a saving throw or
No,
is
just
it
a check. A contested check. So roll your d20 and add strength.
The big number.
small
It's a
number?
small number.
Or yeah, the small number. 11.
Oh, he rolls a 12. So he reaches over his one arm and he just kind of pushes you off and you fall off the side of the wagon,
Okay.
landing in prone on the ground. And you're going to take 2d6 worth of bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not bad.
9 points of damage as you tumble. And now you're back probably like 10 feet behind the cart, laying down.
Thought it was way worse.
No, she's laying down.
I mean,
Oh, God.
I didn't mean. Well, she did.
She just break her head.
She did fall off the wagon.
She did. She fell off the wagon.
For some reason, like hers.
There goes my sword.
Hers is heavy.
Metal.
It's metal.
Oh.
And so then, yeah, he lost his crossbow that got ran over. He is hurt, so he is going to, yeah, with his second attack, throw his sword. He'll grab the reins and,
With one hand.
yeah, he could drop his sword. No, I guess that's all he's gonna do. He's not gonna do his other attack. He's not gonna throw his sword. That would just be stupid.
What is wrong with his other arm? What happened to it?
I cut it.
She, like, severed his arm. He's looking
Like she
really
she
hurt.
like stabbed him up under the armpit, which like severed all the tendons and shit. So
So yeah, he's that's it for his turn. Felina's turn.
have your movement to stand
All
up.
right. I
So-
mean, what?
So the horses are going. What's the horse's speed? 40.
Didn't one of the horses got damaged, right? So they're probably not running
Yeah, so they're
as
moving half.
fast.
Yeah, so probably moving 30 feet.
Okay.
So your half your speed is used.
Right, and I'm probably not going to jump onto the burning wagon now, right?
That's up to you. I think you could probably like use your dash to like catch up to the wagon.
Like, explain.
So what's your speed? I don't know what your movement speed is.
30.
30?
That's walking.
That's walking. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's 15, but you can use the dash action, which is going to give you
45 total.
an extra 30. So so 45. So 5, 10. I can't see from there. How many spaces is that?
20 total.
Yeah, 20.
Yeah, so you have enough where you could you get up, dust yourself off as soon as you fall, and you're like just hooping it to run to the back. So you can try to jump on the back. Just got to make an acrobatic check to see if you can throw
So
your
I'm
leg up
trying
on
to
the back of the
understand
cart.
though, it's on fire, right? Like,
Yeah,
can
it's
I
burning.
get in there or?
Yeah, you could probably still grab a hold of it.
And as a rogue, your dash is a bonus action.
Yeah, so you'd still have. Yeah, so your action would be to jump on the wagon.
Okay.
And realistically, are you going to care about any of that? Or are you just focused on
I mean, it's either that or you're just hanging
Are
out
you
here
just
until
focused on
we
finishing
turn
off?
around.
Well, no, I'm just trying to figure out like what I can do once I get on the wagon. So, because I can't reach him, right, to attack.
No, I mean it'll be
I'll
enough
still
movement to
run and get on the
run,
wagon.
jump, get on the wagon, or hold on to the back and climb up. So
So
acrobatics.
okay, so that's 15.
Nice. So so you run, you grab a hold of it just in time, throw your leg up on the back, and you're riding on the back of the burning wagon.
Gotcha.
All right. Dar.
I am going to simply just take over this wagon.
Nice. Grab the reins.
Because I feel like it's like on autopilot, but
Yeah, so you can grab the reins, and now you have the chance of speeding up. You could outrun them, or you could stop it.
I mean, if I stop, does that mean they stop? Or
No.
I mean, slowing it down, it might slow them down. I mean,
I would like to try to slow down and see if I can slow them down. I don't want to go slow it down enough to where they can pass me or there's no room for them to
yeah,
pass.
right. Yeah, because he's not even holding the reins right now. Their horses are just on autopilot, basically running after your wagon.
I mean, if I'd like to slow down to slow them down,
Okay.
I'd like to stop, but I don't want to hurt anyone.
You don't want a full stop.
I don't want to just stop to where they're going to crash right into the back of me.
Right.
You know?
So you're going to slow it down before you guys are fighting on the way to the road. So you're probably, instead of moving 30 feet now or 40 feet, you're probably slowing down to like half speed.
Yeah, instead of whap, whap, let's go.
Yeah.
Whoa.
All right. Yeah, I like it.
And I am proficient with vehicles, so land
Yeah,
vehicles.
so you are driving the shit out of these horses now.
Why I wasn't driving the whole time? No
Because
offense.
you didn't want to.
Oh, that is true. We
She
did
also
talk about
has-
this.
You
We
said
did
land
talk about
vehicles.
that, didn't we? And I said no. I'd rather ride.
All
Well,
right.
time to step up now. So
Zara's in charge. He's got the reins. Luvash, he's gonna jump off his horse now and try to get on the back of your wagon. And they don't even know that Felina's on the back of that cart either.
Right.
Luvash is gonna make this one. 13 plus 3, 16. So so he jumps off the horse onto the back of the wagon and comes running over with his scimitar in hand, and he's swinging for Connor's face.
This is where I go down.
17 to hit.
sorry, buddy. I shouldn't have slowed up.
20, not natural to hit. And a 7 total. So 2 of them are going to hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is
Do you have low HP?
15 points of slashing damage.
Total?
Yep.
Cool. I'm good.
Yeah, he only hit with 2 attacks.
So now that he's near him, do I get sneak attack on the other guy?
Yeah, he doesn't know you're there, so I'll have you make a stealth check and sneak up, and you can
Alright,
assassinate
I was just
that fucker.
curious.
That's it for Luvash. Oren.
So, we don't have to roll to see if Buster has fallen out of the wagon.
No, you said you secured him
I
before, right?
tried to secure him.
So he's just in the back of the wagon like, this is the most exciting time I've ever had!
That's what we were talking about a little while ago. I was wondering if, because he's probably never been outside, so he's definitely never been on a wagon, so he's
Yeah.
never moved.
He's never moved this fast in his life.
Let's see. I'm going to attempt to hit him with a ray of enfeeblement. Natural 20.
Alright, that hits. Do some damage.
What did you
Wait,
hit?
what did you say you hit him with?
That's not the
Ray
spell
of
anymore.
Ray and Enfeeblement probably
Wait.
reduces his movement speed.
Wait, no. Hold on. That's not the one I thought it was.
He just hit him with something that does no damage. With a nat 20.
Oh no, I meant to pick this. Yeah, that's how that works.
I mean, I'll go with it, but I thought it did. I mean, yeah, it's not what I wanted, but I drop Bane on him. He's going to get a black beam of enervating energy springs from your finger towards a creature within range. On a hit, the target deals only half damage with weapons attack that use strength until the spell ends.
Okay.
At the end of each of the target's turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw against the spell. For some reason, I thought it did damage. I don't know why.
It's still good though.
So, not really. I'd rather hit him with something cool like Vampiric Touch.
Alright, Connor.
Drop kick him off the fucking wagon.
The wizard? I can see the wizard going to do it, and he just launches himself off the wagon.
He's looking really hurt.
Yeah, he's looking really hurt. Both of them are really hurt.
Okay. Would a 15-foot cone hit Dar?
Yeah. Well, no, I guess you could probably
I
say
can
you shoot it the
angle
other
this
way. Yeah.
a little bit. Okay.
It'll hit Buster though.
I don't want to hit Buster.
Where's Buster?
In the back of the wagon.
Oh.
Well, in that case, I am just going to have him make a Constitution saving throw. I'm going to try to poison spray him.
He rolled good. 16.
Meets it, beats it. 16.
Alright.
So that's it. I tried to poison spray him and he dodged out of it.
He's
But
hanging
no,
in
he-
there then.
He didn't dodge because it's con save, but that's alright. That's it for my turn.
Okay, so that's Ergo. He is grabbing the reins and controlling the horses.
Grabbing the rein, you mean?
Yeah, grabbing the rein. There's nothing else he can do. He's got to grab the horse. So he's like, and he's yelling to his brother, "Brother, come back! The jig is up." Felina, you're up.
He probably doesn't know she's back there
No.
either.
He thought he kicked her off. Last he saw her, he kicked her off the thing.
Yeah,
so
they think she's out of
she's
the
dead.
She's out of the picture.
So I kind of want to grab him and put a sword to his throat and try to chat with him for a minute.
Yeah, you can. You
Just
want to make
like
a stealth
whisper
check so
sweet
you can sneak
nothings
up
in
to
his
him?
ear.
Yeah.
Let him know why you're gonna slice his throat.
I rolled 23.
Doesn't know you're there.
Okay,
So you sneak up behind him,
so
take the dagger or take your sword and put it up to his throat before you murder him. What do you say to him?
I want to ask him what the fuck he's after us for.
I'm trying to get the horse killer brought to justice. Strahd's orders.
So you think we're the horse killers?
That's all you got for time.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just kill him then.
Okay, go ahead. Make an attack. Did you have sneak attack on him?
12?
Sorry. Don't she have advantage because she has she was hidden from him?
Oh, the assassin.
Yeah. So yeah, so you have
Does that
advantage.
work though? Because isn't that when you roll higher?
If you
I think it's also if you attack from hidden.
Oh, I didn't know that.
yeah, like that's a normal any unseen attacker
Oh yeah,
has advantage.
and any.
Is that
See,
like
I didn't
the
know I
sneak
had
attack
that.
type deal,
Okay.
kinda?
So you have a
So I
sneak
can roll
attack
that
because
again.
you have
It's,
advantage.
it's usually
appreciate
And
that.
then you have advantage as
it's
well.
usually really hard in the middle of combat to
Right.
hide.
Right.
You just got kicked off a wagon, so
Perfect
19.
situation.
I rolled that time.
It's gonna hit.
So then, if I have the assassinate, can
I
do.
think assassinate only works the first turn though.
Right, but you still have your sneak attack.
Okay.
Just because you're a rogue.
So you roll all
So
your
my 4.
d6s.
Assassinates on the first turn, and if
I hope
as long
you're
as
14.
they don't
over there adding
Nice.
up 6s.
That's just a little more than enough to kill him.
Okay.
How do you do it then?
I was holding to his throat. I'm just gonna slice it.
And then you just, as you slice his throat,
Can I kick him out of the wagon?
Yeah, his body just slumps
throw
over
it, but I'm afraid to break.
over the side of the wagon and just tumbles into the dirt. Blood splattering all over the trees.
Did Luvash see any of that?
No, Luvash is
Busy.
Okay.
getting killed. Is that right? Is that it for your turn?
I guess I'll grab the rein. I can grab the reins.
Or
Or no.
no.
Okay.
No. So
Yeah,
you're on,
so
you're on
that's
a
it for
runaway.
my turn.
You're not on the runaway cart.
Okay.
Darn.
You're up.
What do I have to do to let go of the reins and attack?
You can just
him?
drop the reins.
I can just drop the reins, not an action.
Right.
But to pick them back up would be.
Mm-hmm.
Can I turn around and attack him?
Sure. You drop the reins.
Although I think you also lost rage.
Yeah, you're not raging.
Yeah, that's irrelevant now. There's no way I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna say that. Jesus
Man,
Christ.
you just
Yeah.
well, the TPK incoming.
I'm gonna.
Jerry, you notice there's a small child crossing the road with red hair. Oh no, freak! What do you do?
Choose your own. I throw myself in front of the horses.
I bite the horse.
Could that just make them run faster?
You weren't serious,
No,
right?
I was thinking about it earlier. Though, like, oh, that might be fun.
Well,
Not with freak,
In
but
all-
just a random.
in all
If
fairness,
he would just grab the reins, yank in a random direction, we crash in the woods.
yeah, then I'd give Freak his present.
Although your I see what he's doing.
Busters for freak.
17 plus
6.
6
23.
That's gonna hit.
for 9 plus
Is it plus 4 or more?
well, never mind. Well, 2d6 plus 3, so 9, 12 total.
That's 64. He's still got a little more hit points. Oh, you got second attack. You might be able to finish him off.
16 to hit,
16 hits.
or wait,
You're gonna finish him.
yeah, 16 to hit. I had 10 plus 6.
You need 5 points of damage.
6 plus.
You got him. So yeah, so how do you finish off Luvash?
I stab him right through his face.
And he slumps over into the back of the wagon on top of Buster.
I'll try and I'll take the reins and try and. Are we done with combat?
Yeah, combat's over. Felina does the same thing. I'm assuming. Grab the reins, slow the horses down.
Come to a stop.
You got one horse that's got a slash in its face.
I would imagine Felina would be actually emotional that she finally killed him
Yeah.
and like happy
Yeah.
that she avenged Vera.
So you guys look as like Felina like takes a minute to like reflect, and she's deep in thought.
Dar stands there proud.
Is everything burning around me still?
Yeah, the wagon's still singed a little bit.
I'll just control flames and put everything out. Whatever, just still on fire.
I'll go over to the horse that's once we're stopped. I'll go over to the horse that Dar slashed his face.
I'm gonna pick up Buster. Is he hurt
Buster?
from him falling on him?
No, he's okay.
I'm gonna pick him up and just look for
Give
praise.
him a kiss when
look,
everybody's looking.
look for praise from him.
It's like, oh, this is so exciting. Is every day like this? I hope so. I can't wait to see what happens at nighttime.
And I rub the top of his little bald head.
How far back is the driver?
Yeah, he's like 20 feet back into the.
Okay, once I get this horse calmed down and, do the best I can, I'll go back and search him, the one who fell off.
Search Urgal.
I'm just picturing Dar's mini now, the D20 not being a D20 and being the.
That's funny because I was thinking the same thing. That's Buster around this.
It's just Buster. Now you got to remake him with just a little head down there.
Mm-hmm.
Little statue head.
So Urgal has 4 gems, each worth 25 gold apiece. His weapon is just a short sword, which is still just off, in the brush. But yeah, that's all he's got.
All right, that's fine.
His crossbow was destroyed somewhere a mile back.
That's way gone. It got run over and everything else. So,
if you wanted to look in the wagon, I'm sure I would not actually this time be thinking about it because I would be reflecting.
Oh, you want to look in Lubash's wagon?
Yeah, I'll pop it over. I think I've been in his wagon.
Yeah, you may have been in the wagon.
Because that's where I've got to pick the rewards.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's a sweet wagon.
Yep.
Now we get to find
Now
out
I
what-
understand why you
This
didn't want to
time
burn
I'm
the
going to
wagon.
be right back there with you.
Well, it's not the stuff because I
Sure.
knew I think one of them was silver,
Right.
but Oren really likes random mystery bottles.
Of course, I forgot about that.
But you guys don't know about the silver, especially with how much Dar's been we need silver. Oren's definitely not going to mention. Oh, I could have got a bunch.
Well, fortunately, this time I'm right back here with you.
So I'll share with them
looting myself.
what Aragal had said that Strahd was after. Strahd asked them to go after the horse killers. So now Strahd,
Yeah, the horse. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
not Strahd is thinking we're the horse killers, but they
Yeah.
thought we were the horse killers because we have the horse.
Right. He's looking for Esmeralda, basically.
Right.
I don't think he necessarily cares that, or at least my thought is that he killed Vistani. I think it's more that she got into his catacombs.
Yeah. So basically, Strahd is looking for Esmeralda. So.
Well, regardless, I'm sharing with them
Yeah.
what I heard. I did not hear he didn't mention Esmeralda, all that. He mentioned he's after the horse killer.
Well, that was just
That's what I
Oren
shared.
thinking out loud, knowing
Yeah.
that she said she got into his catacombs, she barely escaped, she killed someone and stole their horse.
Right.
So I don't think Strahd cares that the Vistani died or that the horse was stolen. He gives a shit that she actually got into his catacombs.
Gotcha. I don't know. I mean, what are we gonna do with the mess here in the road?
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with that wagon?
Well, first,
Not our wagon, their wagon,
I'd say just pull off to the side of the road.
and set that fucker on fire.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, strip it of all its gold. 'Cause it's
Or
got the gold
valuables.
rims, and I'm sure it's got
Well, this way, no. So this wagon isn't the treasure wagon.
oh,
This
it's
is
not-
Lubash's wagon. The one with the gold hubcaps was his fly ride, not the treasure wagon.
Oh, I
that
thought
was
this.
locked
I
up.
thought this was his fly ride.
No,
That's
sorry.
what I thought. Yeah.
No, yeah, this is
Oh.
his. The one with the
Well,
golden
you did
hubcaps.
say that this one had the gold wheels. I thought.
This one does, but the one that was in the camp doesn't have the gold wheels. That was just that was
okay.
the treasure wagon that he
Gotcha.
brought you in. His wagon is the one that you saw in the camp that had gold wheels. But inside of his wagon, you do find where is it?
Moldy bread.
No, you find a burlap doll with button eyes. A Blinsky doll. A small iron stove to keep the interior warm. It does say the wagon's golden sun hubcaps are worth 125 gold apiece.
Is that really the only thing?
Yeah, that's the only thing that's in Lubash's wagon.
So there's no drawers or anything to search.
Nope. He had nothing.
Cool. So we each take a hubcap.
The hubcap is the only thing that's
will
worth
they
money.
fit
All
on
the
it?
treasure is back in the camp.
How big's the hubcap?
Will they fit on our wagon?
Wagon wheels. You can,
The entire wheel?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
So
I mean, carrying them around.
Do you know
would
how
be-
much that would weigh?
Yeah.
They'll just put them on our wagon.
You could.
That would
you could put them on
absolutely.
your
That is a
like your
terrible
busted ass little
idea.
wagon.
I mean,
and return it to the brewery. That would be awful.
Well, for one, we're essentially riding around saying we stole this from Lubash because I'm sure he's the only one riding around with golden rims.
I mean,
Esmeralda had golden rims on her.
I mean, we have a
Vistani
wagon.
period, right?
Yeah, that's like
their thing.
so it's high level Vistani
Yeah.
leaders and whatnot.
And not to mention, like I said, at the rate we're going, we're going to return their cart, gold rims, 8 horses. They're going to be like, what the fuck? We're like,
And a
dude,
talking
just-
head.
We pimped your ride, man.
Right. Pimp my ride. Favorite style.
So you just want to leave
I'd say
value?
It'll be like National Lampoons for Strahd. I'll be like, oh, I know where to go.
Yeah.
I'd say like they're not.
Dar doesn't
really
care.
worth
He
it.
just wants to see the fucking thing burn. That's all he cares about.
I'd say pull it off to the side of the road.
So should we not keep these horses now?
Now, the interesting thing is you're very close to the actual Vistani camp because you guys are just outside of the town.
I say
But do we know
we
where
cut
they
the
came
horses
from?
free. Pull that off to the side of the road. Burn it, whatever. I don't care.
Do we get rid of this horse as well? And just stick back to the
I'd say so. Just
OG
because
horse?
They're gonna know it. So
Or maybe we should keep the wagon for ourselves too. Return the other
I
one,
feel like that's
and we
way
got
too
our own
much.
wagon.
Can we frame somebody for killing the horses?
You need like stuff to frame them for it.
I mean, realistically, if we're not beefing with Strahd, who's gonna say something about us having somebody's wagon?
Dude, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard of.
No, I don't want to collect the wagon. I think that's...
Like we can't.
So basically, what it is the wagon is the people who control this land, who everyone knows works for Strahd,
and you want to ride around,
and we're riding around in basically Strahd's minions' wagon.
It's like going out. Some dude in a Lamborghini visits here. You go out and steal his car, and then you're just gonna ride around in it. Like you're not gonna
Dar
immediately.
Dar
get
would.
pulled over.
He doesn't. He would do that.
You would also get shot a lot. So it's not a good idea. Dar. I say cut the horses free.
Well, I'm going to start
can
by
do-
cutting free the horses, and I'm going
First
to...
we got to pull it over. I'd say get it out of the road, then cut the horses free. I would say get rid of the extra horse.
Why don't we?
Are we gonna be rolling 4 horses deep now?
No.
No, that's what we're talking about. We're going to cut the horses
Yeah, she's
free.
cutting the.
Why don't we pull?
You're cutting one of them
After
free.
I cut it,
Caps
after I
off.
cut it free, I'm
I
gonna
think
smack it in
it's
the butt to
entire
get it
tire,
to
not
literally
just-
run
I think it's an
away.
actual cup cap.
Is it the whole
Wheel?
wheel, like with the spokes and stuff,
Oh, you know,
or
it's
is
a
it
good
a
point.
hubcap?
I think it's just the hubcaps. Yeah, so it's the center. So they're probably like this big.
So we could put those in our bag. That's not
Or
an issue.
we're on a wagon. We have a wagon right now. We can just put them in the wagon.
We're
Right.
trying to
You don't
take
want
them
anyone
out.
to see.
Yeah, the hubcaps.
So
Well, I said no because I thought like he said.
I was
they were
thinking the same
wheel.
thing. It was like a spoke, but no, it's probably the wagon's golden sun hubcaps are probably just like literally
Actually,
on
I
the
think the hub
Like the
I think-
centerpiece
on
of
the
the
centerpiece.
I think
yeah.
I think it like blocks the axle. And I think it really is only like this big on a wagon.
Right. Yeah. So
it's only worth 125 gold. You said, right?
Yep, each
so
one.
it's
So you have-
probably only.
So
like-
it's not the whole wheel. It's definitely.
Well,
spokes.
I said the whole wheel because I asked him, and he was like, "Yeah, it's the spokes and everything."
yeah, well,
Right.
yeah, but it's not. It's probably like you said. It's probably just
Well,
the
that's-
center.
I did-
500
500 gold right there.
gold.
But
You gotta sell it to the right person.
Yeah.
You gotta be disguised and not
Or-
make it obvious it's us.
You know, I
or
know.
break into the forge and at the blacksmith and just melt them down into just a lump.
Are you
of
telling
gold.
me you guys don't know a shady fucking merchant anywhere in Barovia?
Right.
Yeah, but I can't re-enter that shady
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
merchant. I kind of left things on
ripped
a
him
very
off.
bad term.
What are you talking about? You guys
I mean,
just
it
went-
was great, but
Yeah,
I just
I mean-
don't want to go see him again.
Who's that? The guy you?
No,
The guy
nothing
you-
happened.
No, nothing happened there. We
What
didn't burn
happened?
nothing.
I don't know if he's still
Or-
alive. I
What
think
I was
I
talking about.
was in
I
there
heard he
when it
got
happened,
sick. He
wasn't
got really
I?
sick, didn't he?
Did he get sick?
I think he did.
He had to excuse
Wasn't-
himself. That's why we had
Yeah.
to leave.
Wasn't I in there when?
Yes.
I was in there when you shook him down, wasn't I?
What's happening, Larry? Are they lying?
No.
Watch it.
They're,
This
talk-
is
I
interesting.
never lie.
they're talking about something
Watch
else.
it close to Sam trying to say
I never
nicely.
lie.
Shut the fuck
Oh.
up, Dar.
Oh, well, she never lies. Judith doesn't lie.
I just turn him around. So
What are
he's
you doing,
So
Larry?
he's facing the wagon.
So. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom now. So yeah, I say get rid of the horses.
I've already started that process.
Yeah,
right?
horse is already gone.
Alright, good.
Yeah.
Slap
So we're
him on-
just gonna say
Yeah,
gone.
that horse ran away.
Gone.
slap him on the ass.
We
They're
can
gone.
stash the hubcap somewhere if you really don't want to carry them out.
Oh no, the reason I said no was because I thought because John said there was the spokes and everything. And I
Right,
was like,
the whole
there's
wheel.
no way that, and they would weigh. That's when it started getting weird. I was like, they're only worth 125 gold, but these things are solid. Like these things, for one, these wheels would be like 300 pounds a piece.
Yeah, they're just small, gold hubcaps. You could
Yeah.
probably carry them.
Like I said, just if we get caught with them, the wrong person sees them.
I personally, I don't want to be carrying one, so
That's the only downside.
I'd be okay
I'll
with
carry
you.
him. Fuck it.
I'll carry them. Yeah.
But if
You
the
wear
wrong
one with a
person
hat.
sees them,
If the wrong person sees them, we'll say we saw the wagon burning on the side of the road. We took the hubcaps.
Which would be true because
I'm-
if it's going to be burning on the side of the road, that's
I'm very persuasive.
I say we load
I'm
up.
probably more persuasive.
I say we load that dude and the other dude up in the back of the wagon. And
+9.
does he have
There you go.
anything in his pockets?
Uh,
I don't think I
Luvash?
searched him.
No,
Let's see what Luvash has.
Dara's hardcore. I would have slapped them
Luvash
hubcaps
has
on
something in
that
his
wagon,
pocket, too.
kept the fucking wagon.
Luvash
That would've
has something in
been
his
my
pocket. Luvash has 10 gold in his pocket.
Oh, there you go. All right, so Dar and I are taking 2 hubcaps each.
Yeah.
Okay. There you go, Dar.
Are we in the wagons, like, traveling still?
No, we're
we,
stopped.
we came to a stop.
I mean, are we going to
Yeah.
travel in it? Well, yeah, I'm going to put at least my 2 hubcaps over by Buster right in the wagon and kind of sit by him
We
like...
gotta disguise them probably,
You
no?
need to like bury that shit in your backpack. Like you can't let people see those until we go to sell them.
Dar can do whatever he wants.
Okay. Well then, we're about to have a lot of combat, so I suggest we take a short rest.
Long rest, right in the middle of the road.
Absolutely not.
It's fine. We got a covered wagon, a regular wagon.
We got a wagon not far from their camp.
That'll be fine.
Did this wagon come from the camp, or did they come from Strahd's following her, though?
The way-
You know? They didn't come from where we're right next to, because we... Or maybe they did.
Well,
I
they
think-
belong to that camp,
I
though.
think what happened was they were following her, they lost her, they followed, and then when they turned
'Cause
back around, they
Because
caught
she came
they
from
saw us.
Strahd's castle, she said.
Right.
So that's why I'm assuming that they also came from there. I was thinking.
Probably.
So, are these people even aware
We hope not.
that they were after her? You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, that camp probably knows that someone killed one of their people and stole a horse.
Yeah.
Mm.
All I know is we need to get the hell out of Dodge. So sitting here waiting is just not. We gotta go.
Okay, so I bury my 2 hubcaps and then I burning hands on the wagon with the bodies in it.
All right, yeah. So the wagon's on the side of the road,
Get outta
on
here.
fire.
Mm-hmm.
You're burying your hubcaps?
In my bag.
Yeah, he's
Oh.
hiding them so no one sees them.
I see what you're saying.
I mean, I can carry yours too if you want.
Am I driving or?
I'm not
That's,
greedy.
that's fine. I mean, I don't care.
I'll just put 4. And then just know it's me and you getting the gold, not them. So.
Right, which I'm just going to try to get silver for mine.
Right.
If there is silver. Or whatever I can get for him. I mean, Dar doesn't care.
You could gold plate your.
He has
your
no
sword.
value. Yeah, I could gold plate my sword, but
Oh, well, that, I don't know if Warren would know that.
I would like to silver up
Gold plating a
everyone
sword.
else's weapons if I
Out of
can.
game, gold plating a sword would be the dumbest thing you could ever do in your life. One, that bitch is about to be about 4 or 5 pounds more heavier.
It would be badass though. Dar
It would be
Dar
badass.
can handle 5-10 extra pounds.
For one swing, and then you're going to completely destroy it. At that point, you have a giant club and not a sword.
I beg to differ. Epididymis.
Gold is soft.
Yeah, but it would be plated. Underneath is. That would just be a soft shell. Underneath would be solid
Listen,
steel.
when you get later game and you have tons of gold, you can do that.
Blow it. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, it's
For
a
that
magic.
later game.
And then you can just keep re-dipping it in gold.
Yeah, all Dar wanted.
keep covering the
All
plate
he
back up
wanted
where it got
was-
chipped.
He got what he has wanted so far, so.
Like I said, it just make it heavier.
So how does Felina now, as you guys are gathering back together, does she have a need for the party?
I mean, other than getting out of Barovia, I don't know. I mean,
It's
my
just,
mission's done,
yeah, you're.
but I also want to, like, I still want to stay with these guys to get out of here. That's still our goal.
Is there urge to save. What's your face?
Irina.
I mean, I still want to see what's happening there. I want to get rid of Strahd. I want to get out of here. I want to see you guys get out of here.
And
And
do you
I'll give
need
you more.
closure with Vera?
I mean, I basically just got my closure. I just wanted to kill him because he killed her.
I'll give
That
you
was
more.
confirmed.
I'll give you
I
more
mean-
credit. Dar
In my dream, it was.
did what he had to
So-
do. I'd bounce
Alright.
on you.
So you just killed the
myself.
guy because you had a bad dream.
I mean, my friend's gone, so
No, I know.
I don't know.
All right, so we're going to take
So
off before.
what have we
get caught.
accomplished? Absolutely nothing.
Um,
You killed.
I mean, I
You
accomplished
killed
my
Argo?
goal.
Yeah.
You killed our.
her story arc.
My story is basically
Yeah.
complete.
So that's pretty good.
But I mean, we also got rid of some of
We crossed some shit.
Strahd's
off the list.
allies.
Yep.
We got a new ally.
Buster. you mean?
Couple. Yeah, sure, Buster. We'll count him, whatever. And then I was talking more Rictavio and
Rudolph.
Esmeralda.
Randolph.
That's about it.
Wait, let's not use his real name outside the tower, probably. Yeah. And probably not want to mention the Esmeralda either, because she's currently
Yeah, she's one.
wanted.
I have a feeling she's history anyway.
Alright, so you guys are back in the wagon, heading back to town?
Oh.
Alright, so like I said, you're like a half hour outside of town. It's late afternoon. As you enter the town, you see small fires. You see little puffs of smoke. You see there's a battle going on in the town. There's as you pull into the main road, you see a skeleton walking across the road with armor, a sword, and he's just slashing like a commoner. Like they're trying to escape from him. He's stabbing her in the back. There's an all-out war between undead and the citizens of Valaki.
Mm.
And that's where we're gonna.
Oh my god, I knew it was coming.
Yep. That's all that comes.
Well, beginning of the next session, I'm just gonna ask Connor, whose side are we on?